At Detroit Lakes Public Utilities sure do. Every single day, even during these uncertain times. Reliability is very important as we remain committed to our customers. Not only do you rely on us when your doors are open, you also rely on us when your doors are closed. When that nasty storm comes through, our local crews work 24/7. From that morning cup of coffee to your child's nightlight, we power your whole day. Reliability. That's one value of public power and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities.
KDLM pregame showtime with the head coach of the Laker football team, head coach Reed Hefta. Coach, entering the final game of the regular season here tonight, taking on DGF. To put this season into words, how would you best describe where we're at this point of the season?
You know, it's funny you say that because we just brought up to the boys yesterday just about how it's all about how we respond, right? How you grow, starting off the season, we had high expectations, and you kind of take your lumps, you learn how things go. The ball doesn't always roll in your way, and you get some injuries, but they've been very resilient. I'd say that's probably the big word to talk about these young men, because there's been a lot of different things that could, sink a ship, pardon the Laker pun there, but, the thing is they've kind of all worked together, and, they pulled in the right directions, and it'll be fun to see how we as a team can really finish this year out.
Yeah, and so much of the game of football, you can compare it to life, right? I mean, it's not going to go perfect. It's not easy street by any stretch of the imagination, but it's how you respond. And last week, we responded with a win against Park Rapids.
Absolutely, and those things are important, right? To be able to build on and to grow on a lot of those things. And just like you said, things aren't always great, and you learn a lot through losses. You learn a lot through things that, disappoint you in some ways, and kids, it's hard to have those feelings of disappointment and letdown, and that's where you really gain those life lessons, and you learn to understand adversity. It's really easy to win. Sometimes, not obviously the work you put into it and all that part, but it really pushes your demeanor when you have to struggle through some of those losses, and it's going to be fun to see how these boys really respond to the adversity. And we've talked since the beginning of the year, our goal is to win playoff games, and that's where we're at right now, and we want to make sure that we go out there and, this DGF game is a playoff game if I've ever seen one, and it's going to be something where we're going to have to be very technically sound, and it's going to match the intensity of everything we go on from here out. It doesn't matter if it's DGF, Rocori, or Becker, or St. Cloud Apollo, or Little Falls. We got to go out there with that same intensity.
Yeah, and for those that are listening, there's so much that hangs in the balance of tonight's game just because of the fact that seedings will be happening on Thursday, and this game has so much bearing because right now we're stuck in the 3, which is great, right? We want to be as high up in the section as possible, but St. Cloud Apollo right on our heels. So there's so much riding on this game as far as where we get seated in the playoffs.
And yeah, it's a pretty interesting just concept with this. Of course, it's always goofy one of these first years with our new section kind of alignment with Apollo in and with Becker now in our conference, and it's very interesting just to see how everything's going to play out. If we win and they win, it's going to be close. If we lose and they lose, it's going to be close. If we win and they lose, we have a 3 seed. If vice versa, they might have it too. So we talked to the boys, and it's always nice to have that MEA weekend off. So that's always something to use as a little motivation there, and we've kind of laid out both tracks, so it's not like we're going to be surprised either way. But the thing is, it's kind of fun to have some something to gain from some of these things, and the other end, the flip side, I know we talked off air about this too. It's it'd be fun to host a playoff game and being able to do some of that stuff too. So it's really a situation where obviously you want to win on Wednesday, and that's the plan, that's the goal, and we want to try and do our best to be competitive against a very sound DGF team. But it's one of those things where we're excited to see how this plays out.
You take a look at our opponent here tonight, perfect 7-0 on the season. Do the kids look at that and say, hey, we're the underdogs? And do they kind of use that as a chip on their shoulder to say, hey, let's go prove this DGF team wrong and go get a win here?
Yeah, absolutely, and especially with one of these Highway 10 teams, you play these guys since they're little kids. We play them in 9th grade, 8th grade, 7th grade, FM, all these things, and you're very familiar with a lot of these groups, and especially when we have kids who grow up knowing that. So it'll be fun to see that we're the underdog here. Normally you're the bigger town, you get all this and that, but they're a perennial tough team, and even in years where we've been in the section championship game or even higher, they've always been a team that's pushed us. So it's one of those things where it's good to have your back up against the wall a little bit and be able to go after these guys with a little reckless abandonment.
Seems like every week that we talk, there's so much emphasis on being physical, being more physical than the other opponent. Tonight, you have a true test, because this is a DGF team that year in and year out, they bring some strength and they bring some physicality to their opponents.
Absolutely. That's always their MO, and that's something that we have to be prepared for. We saw this with the Barnesville team. We see this with the Park Rapids team, and East Grand Forks is a team that played DGF very solid earlier, and also a Fergus Falls team played them tough as well. And that's something where, it's been something where these games where we're close, we have to make sure that we, establish that physicality, and that's something that doesn't happen overnight. It's got to happen and start in the weight room, and that's going to be one of the big things moving forward, especially with a team like this where we're young. We have to be able to build off into the future, and we got to make sure that we understand that physicality isn't something that you download off the internet. It's something that you work day in and day out in the weight room for.
I love that. I love that. That's a great saying. So, with that physicality throughout our 7 games to this point of the season, you get some bumps and bruises. We're dealing with that once again here tonight. Unfortunately, no Mason Carrier. How does that change things? Because he's such a big part of what we do, both offensively and defensively.
And that's one of those things. He's one of the guys who are heart and soul of our team, and you have to make adjustments. It's a short week of practice. We're playing on a Wednesday, so we're normally where you have 4 days, you got 2 days, and you want to just be as efficient as you can there, but you want to make sure that guys understand that this is something we need to address, right? He's a guy who can fly across the ball or all across the field on both offense and defense, and it's that next man up mentality, and we got to make sure that we have those people playing in that physical role.
Who's, I guess, when you look at it offensively, defensively, is there any more responsibility that's needed for any one individual or any one position? When you have somebody missing like a Mason Carrier, is there any more emphasis on another spot of the team?
And that's with him playing linebacker and back. That's something where we have to, address that. That's a spot where you're naturally kind of thin, especially this late in the year. But we want to make sure that those guys know, it's that next man up mentality. Yes, he's a good player, but we have a lot of dang good football players on this team, and you want to make sure that those guys know that, just because you're driving someone else's car doesn't mean you can't be fast.
Offensive line-wise, are we starting to get healthy once again?
Yeah, we got Connor back this week, so having Connor Zamzo back playing right tackle will kind of move some people back. Brock Okeson will now be playing guard, and it's one of those things where it's just one more piece where we have some stability there. And we had 2 young guys, sophomores, learning how to play guard last week, and they did a pretty good job. They've done a great job of challenging and learning their roles, and that also moved Brock to a tackle spot. So you have 2-3 guys playing new spots. That's always kind of a little hectic, and it's good to step back, take a deep breath, and just have that consistency back in there.
On a personal note for you, you're going up against one of your former coaches, right? DGF has a coach that used to coach you and was a big mentor for you growing up.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's kind of a cool thing where life comes full circle. And Tony Reno he's a defensive line coach there. He does track and field. He's also a fantastic math teacher from DGF, and he was my position coach in college at Concordia College. He was our defensive line coach, and anytime you can put up with someone for 4 years like he did with me, that's, you show a lot of gratitude, because, those are the people that make you who you are. And it's really cool to be able to share one of these moments with him, because, again, he was 4 years, and, that's quite a bit. He's a fantastic guy, and we've, now with my 9 years being here in Detroit Lakes, I've done JV games or 9th grade games, and we've been at track meets together and been able to talk shop and get together and have dinner together every now and then. But now it's kind of a fun one to be able to compete against each other tonight, and get a hug before and after the game, and just be able to catch up with someone who's made a big impact in your life. So that's always super cool.
For fans driving right now, we're moments away from kickoff, but we have a special program here tonight, Tackle Cancer, correct, tonight?
Yeah, absolutely. So tonight, well, it's kind of one of those busy nights. We have our parents and our senior night, so that we'll do some recognizing there as well. But then also just the Randy Shaver Tackle Cancer night is a huge part for football in Minnesota, and just bringing awareness to fighting for the cure for cancer, and then also just giving awareness as well. Especially over these last year and a half of COVID, there's been a decrease in early detection in cancers. And that's something that we definitely want to bring light to, people being able to go back in now to the hospitals and get screened for cancers, because that's something that if caught early, it can save lives. And if it's caught too late, it sometimes can be really devastating to a family. So that's something that we want to definitely bring awareness to. And we've got a cool little recognition for a teacher here at halftime, Rob Flint, who is a big impact in this community for the last 10, 15, 20 years. And he's from DGF too, so it's kind of fun to give some love to a Laker teacher who's made a big impact on, I know, a lot of my boys here, especially because he's a middle school football coach for years and years and coached basketball and was just a positive impact. So, one, it's good to bring awareness and good to, shine some light on some people who have fought through some crazy battles and are still here today.
Shifting back to the game here tonight, what's going to be the key to the success of the Lakers here tonight?
We've said it a lot, but it's just asserting our physicality. Knowing that, one, we can hang with people, and I guess two, knowing that we can believe in ourselves. So just having that physicality established, and then getting our belief in our own system and believing our coaches, believing our players, believing that we're all pulling in the same direction. Because if we can do that, we can make a stir here in Section 8.
Appreciate the time, Coach. Go get them tonight.
Right on, Charlie. Go Lakers.
All right, Head Coach Reed Hefta, the Laker football team, joining us here on the pregame show. We'll be back with more right after this.
West River Dental wishes all Laker athletes, students, coaches, and fans a great season. West River Dental is committed to working with you and your family to create a stress-free dental experience with exceptional dental care through individualized service and education for each patient. Find out why West River Dental is dedicated to your comfort and well-being at westriverdental.com. Dr. John Jordan and Dr. Brian Labatt wish all DL Lakers good luck.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour. Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer.
There are a lot of great jobs out there and a lot of great companies, maybe even the one you work for now. But not every job can give you what you need. Maybe you prefer consistent daytime hours. We can give you that. Maybe you'd prefer a smaller environment where your voice can be heard and your opinion matters. We do that as well. If a change might be what you're looking for, come see me at D&D Appliance. We're looking for a couple fantastic people to work in sales and in installation. We offer a competitive full-time benefits package, and we can accommodate part-time as well. Ask for Chris at 1050 Highway 59 South, Detroit Lakes.
Every morning at Taco John's, we're serving up 2 bacon or sausage meat and potato breakfast burritos for just $6. And try them with our new vanilla or mocha cold brew coffee. Bold, smooth, 20 ounces, and just $2. Only at Taco John's. Taco John's fans love the new double cheese chicken boss burrito. One person said, which means this new 3-cheese Hatch chili queso makes Taco John's best burrito even better. Well said. The new double cheese chicken boss burrito. Only at Taco John's.
KDL on pregame show, talking with the head coach of the DGF Rebels, head coach Anthony Soderberg, joining us here. And coach, final game of the regular season. You guys look at your season so far, man. You guys have had some great success. What's been the reason for your success this season?
I'd say we got a good mix of athletes and, big guys in the trenches that I think they work well together. And we got, a bunch of kids that play physical football. They tackle well. They listen to coaching well, and they're just a great group of kids that work their butts off, really. So, it's been a fun year. I mean, we're a game set with this game 8 coming up, and I mean, the season's just flying by, and it's flying by too fast, in my personal opinion. But you just got to keep going, and that's what these kids have been doing all season, is grinding and playing physical football.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like, what more could you ask for, with your kids that, not only are they athletes, but they're also with good mindset. I mean, that's just got to be so much more helpful, for your job. I mean, when you have kids that can buy in and also have that skill. And, of course, winning always makes things a lot more fun, too.
Yeah, I would say our captains, Mikhail Pearson, Donovan Verdi, Logan Johnson, Logan Bittker, they've done a great job this year. Getting the kids in that right mindset, and the captains from last year, I think, did a good job of setting an example, and it's been a fun season.
One thing that you look at from your schedule is you guys play pretty much your entire section, with the exception of Roseau. So, you know exactly where you stand, where you stack up with, because you've seen everybody in your section, which is something from our standpoint here in Detroit Lakes that we're jealous of, because, of course, we don't play anybody from our section because of the district that we're in. But it's got to feel good for you that, you know exactly where you stand with your opponents in your section as playoffs approach.
Yeah, that's true, but I'll also make the comment that it's hard to beat a team twice, so that's going to have to happen for us to get to where we want to go. But we've seen a lot of good physical football this year. Our sections, I would say not the way I thought it was going to line up, but there's a couple of pretty good teams for sure that are big and physical, and it's going to come down to playing solid football and not turning the ball over. But we'll worry about that once we get past Wednesday. So
yeah, and I know. One more thing, just before we jump away from that topic, is you look at Section 8-3A this year, and man, from top to bottom, I mean, you see some teams that are really rebounding and are making their way, making grounds. We watched Park Rapids last week, Thief River Falls earlier this season. There's some teams in that section. It's probably as competitive as it's ever been, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would say, for sure. I mean, don't know exactly how the seeding is going to play out, but there's not there's going to be some good games on Tuesday that are going to kind of determine how a lot of things go. Really, from 6 to 1, you're pretty much talking about, it could be a toss-up here if turnovers happen or, a couple big plays happen, that could decide the game. So, yeah, it's a good, solid little section there.
Yeah, it's great to see the parity in that section. Of course, you guys at the top as it stands right now. Of course, if you were able to get a win here tonight against Detroit Lakes, that would be huge, just to not only, finish off the regular season with a win, but also you talk about, looking at the seeds. Things still can be up in the air, but it would just be nice to get a win here tonight, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, that's why we're playing. That's why we play the game. We go out to try and win the football game, no matter what the circumstances are. And it's going to be a tough physical football game. I hope for both teams we come out of it healthy, because we've got bigger aspirations down the road than the game on Wednesday. But at the same time, our kids want to compete and see where we stand, and we're going to give it our best shot.
Does that change anything because you do have bigger aspirations? Do you put anybody on a pitch count or anything like that going into play tonight?
No, I don't think so. We're just treating it like a normal week, and I don't think we're going to do that. Yeah, logically that's not a bad idea to sit a couple kids, and but. As we found out last year, it's pretty simple. The number of football games these kids get to play in, it's not like they're going to play 28 basketball games or have 35 wrestling matches. You get a guarantee basically of 9 games. So we can't take a kid and say, hey, you don't get to play because we're worried about this happening. No, we're going to go play football and try to win.
Yeah, what's your biggest key to get a win here tonight? What's it going to take against Detroit Lakes here tonight?
Well, it's going to be like any other game. It's pretty simple. We can't turn over the football. We need to tackle really well on defense. We need to line up to their formations and adjust. And then on offense, we just got to be physical.
Appreciate the time here, Coach. Go get them tonight.
Thank you, sir.
All right, head coach of the DGF Rebels, Anthony Soderberg, joining us here on the pregame show. Back with more right after this.
Let's be honest, there's just some topics that nobody really wants to talk about. The birds, the bees, politics, and, oh yeah, winterizing and storage. But with the gang here at J&K, we know it's inevitable that it has to be done. So put your trust in us. Local, reliable, and year after year we've proven to be the best in the Lakes area. We can handle winterizing your boat along with storing. So give us a call today at J&K Marine.
J&K Marine. Could you use an extra $5,000? BTD Manufacturing is now offering up to a $5,000 sign-on bonus, hiring all positions and training for all skill levels. BTD Manufacturing is an industry leader in the custom metal fabrication arena, right in the heart of Lakes Country. Now offering higher starting wages, up to $23.49 per hour, plus up to a $5,000 sign-on bonus. To apply and see all the details, visit btdmfg.com. BTD Manufacturing, a proud supporter of Laker athletics.
Make the decision to work for Precision. Precision Printing has an opening for a graphic designer. This position offers a variety of graphic design, customer service, and hands-on production of printed products. Stop by Precision Printing today to apply. Applicants must be proficient in use of Adobe Creative Suite products. Precision Printing offers great benefits and generous paid time off. Apply at their location. Precision Printing is located on Front Street in Detroit Lakes, or check them out online at ppofmn.com.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour. Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer.
All right, welcome back here to Moldberg Field. Charlie Newland broadcasting to you alongside Jim Petrick, getting set for kickoff here between the Rebels, the visitors, and the Lakers, the home team. The Rebels 7-0, the Lakers 4-3 on the season. Final game of the regular season here tonight. Tonight it's senior night, it's parents' night, it's everything, even tackle cancer awareness night. So it's they had a nice ceremony before this game gets kicked off here, and it's a good night for football. Nice and wet conditions, of course. You expect that, right, Jim? This time of the year, you expect some not so pleasant conditions, but we call that what? Football weather?
It's football weather, you know, and we've been so blessed with the fall that we've had. It's been just absolutely gorgeous all year. And a couple of games ago when I did it, we had some rain. It wasn't that cold, but tonight we add the cold to the wetness. I'm sure the temps now got to be in the upper 30s. I think it was 43 when I pulled in here. So you add the coolness and the wetness. It's going to make for a typical, like we say, football weather type of a game here tonight. And we've entered that time of the year in the playoffs where these guys are probably going to be playing cold weather football from here on out.
Absolutely. It's amazing that the season goes so quickly, and playoffs are right here, right now. So it's like a playoff game. Even though it's a final game of the regular season, there's a lot going on here tonight. There's a lot of things that can change the complexion of where things get seeded, where teams get seeded. So this game has a lot of bearing. Like Coach Hefta said, it's almost like a playoff game. We'll get this game kicked off here in just a little bit. We have our national anthem. You're listening to Laker football here on the station. You can count on KDLM, and kickoff is next.
The C in Cenex stands for convenience. Check out these scary steals of a deal at your local Cenex C-store in Detroit Lakes, Lake Park, Twin Valley, and Monoman. Tombstone pizzas, just $3.99 each. Wiley Wallaby licorice, only $2.99 for the 10-ounce bag. Snickers, M&Ms, and Skittles, 99 cents apiece. And wonderful pistachios for 99 cents. Stop by and get stocked up at your local Cenex C-store with convenient locations in Detroit Lakes, Lake Park, Twin Valley, and Monoman.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour. Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer.
Action Fabricating and Minnesota Metalworks in Detroit Lakes hopes all the players, coaches, and fans have a great game. From sheet metal fabrication, machining services, laser cutting, forming, welding, and more. Let Action Fabricating help solve your business needs. Give them a call at 847-4034. That's 847-4034. Good luck in today's game from Action Fabricating and Minnesota Metalworks in Detroit Lakes.
All right, welcome back to Moldberg Field, Week 8 of high school football. Lakers hosting the DGF Rebels here tonight. Charlie Newland along with Jim Petrick as we are just about set for kickoff. Let's get to our Ameriprise financial keys to the game. brought to you by Ameriprise Financial Carrier and Vardy. For Detroit Lakes, they want to play physical. That's what they talk about week in and week out. Tonight, Jim, this is probably their most physical opponent that they've faced, and probably will face all season, even considering playoff time.
Absolutely. You took the words right out of my mouth when you talk about the keys. Coach Hefta talked about it. They have to treat this like a playoff game to see where this team stands. They have to out-physical Dilworth, Glendon, Felton here tonight. But in doing so, they also have to be protective of the football, I think, and try to establish a good ground game here tonight. That might set up some play-action passing and so forth, but it's going to be the battle of the trenches here tonight. Who can out-physical who in this rainy, wet conditions we got here tonight?
Keys of the game brought to you by Ameriprise Financial. Our pregame show is brought to you by Snap Fitness in Detroit Lakes. Fresh 12 minutes on the scoreboard. Here, no scores. We have this game just about ready to get kicked off. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by Lumbros in Detroit Lakes. Steady rain, temps hovering just around 40 degrees. Not much of a wind, at least there's that. But definitely seeing some rain and some cool temps here as we close out the regular season. Detroit Lakes will have their kicker back, Evan Thomas back to kick here for Detroit Lakes as the Lakers will go from right to left. And on the first play of the game, the Lakers will go for an onside kick. And the onside kick is recovered here by DGF. Landon Morcastle with the onside kick recovery. So the Lakers will start this, or on defense, they'll start with the Rebels at their own 45-yard line. Onside kick to start this game off, Jim, but Detroit Lakes unfortunately did not recover that onside kick attempt.
Why not? And it was close. A good kick, too. It gave them a chance. You want to get that 10 yards. But we'll see what DGF does here, a very potent offense.
So the Rebels will start at the 45-yard line. They'll hand the ball off to Mikhail Pearson, and Mikhail Pearson will get across the 50 to the 49 of Detroit Lakes. That will go for 6 yards as Marcus Lyman in on the tackle for Detroit Lakes.
Yeah, just a simple play leading Pearson on that right side of the offensive line as it looks like Dilworth, Glendon, Felton. Quarterback Owen Leach lines up in that shotgun formation with a couple of backs to each side, and then Pearson lines up right behind him. Same formation as they got it on second down now.
Yes, the Rebels in their away white uniforms, Lakers in the red and gray scheme here tonight as the handoff will go once again to Pearson. This time not as productive as he's going to be met by a wave of defenders. Detroit Lakes with number 58 and Ethan Carrier bringing in getting the tackle there for Detroit Lakes. So it'll be a 1-yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 4 now for the Rebel offense.
Yeah, patient running by Pearson, but Charlie Zock also did a good job for Detroit Lakes shutting down that run.
Pistol formation here. Owen Leach will take the low snap, turns around, hands it off to Pearson once again. Good stiff arm. That propels him across the first down line as Caden Ilanini made the tackle. But it was a pickup of a first down, gain of about 5 yards there for the Rebels. And so 1st down and 10, the chains will move. Ball spotted at the 43-yard line, 10:40 to go first quarter. Rebels in Laker territory.
Different defense we're seeing from Detroit Lakes here tonight. You were talking to me, a 5-4-2 defense to really shut that run down and come up and fill those holes.
Owen Leach takes the snap, hands it again to Pearson, who's been his only running back that's touched the ball here on this drive, and Pearson's going to get a first down as the chains will move, gets it to the 30-yard line, pickup of 13 yards on that rush there by Pearson.
It looks like
first down and 10.
Yeah, it looks like the Rebels go to Pearson. Obviously, 4 runs now, 25 yards on this drive, and they've picked up a couple of first downs. He seems to be their workhorse.
So far, that's the case as the Rebels have the ball at the Laker 31-yard line. Leach will take the snap again to Pearson. Pearson stutters near the line of scrimmage, and then he's ripped down by Charlie Zock, playing that linebacker position here tonight. Let's meet the Laker starters as they have that heavy defensive set with 5 defensive linemen: Christian Solberg, Marcus Lyman, Jacob Ener, Jeff Moan, Will Martin, Gavin Smith seeing some time as well on the defensive line. Outside linebackers for Detroit Lakes, Charlie Zock, Brock Swears, Kate Okeson, and Brock Okeson. Defensive backs, Grady Kirchner, Bradley Swears. As Owen Leach take the snap, he'll hand the ball off tackle run here by Summers, and Summers will be finally brought down Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on that run. Gets to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 1-yard gain there for number 1, Jordan Summers of DGF.
Well, the guy who came up was Christian Solberg to kind of slow him down a little bit as they ran a little inside trap play there to Dilworth Glindenfeldt, and it was really shut down nice by Solberg, and then a few other Lakers came up to help out to put him in a third down situation. Third and short, but nonetheless a third down.
Big play here, 3rd down and 3 here for the Rebels as they'll hand it off to Pearson. Pearson looks like he's got enough for a first down as he swung down at the 16-yard line. That's going to go for 7. And that will move the chains as the Rebels will move the ball into the red zone. Mikhail Pearson with a 7-yard rush as the chains will move. As the Rebels have the ball now at the 15 is where they spotted here on the scoreboard. 15-yard line is where the Rebels have the ball. Deep in Laker territory now with 8.5 to go. First quarter, no score. Owen Leach, the quarterback, has yet to throw the ball. Now he's going to keep it and run as Leach works the outside inside the 10-5, and he shoulders his way near the end zone. It is a touchdown. Owen Leach, the quarterback, junior quarterback, with a shoulder at the goal line to go in for 6 as he scores from 15 yards out, and the Rebels strike first on our Lumbro scoreboard, 6-0 DGF.
Nothing fancy about that play, Charlie. They just, he let his blockers get out in front of him and went to that outside on the far side of the field as we look at things. And then, like you mentioned there, the shoulder down. He just powered his way into the end zone to put the Rebels on the board.
Yeah, he wasn't shying away from contact there, was he?
No, not a bit.
Pearson will go for the point after. The holder is Leach, and the kick is up, and the kick is no good. So the point after attempt, no good, but the Rebels do strike first. And with 8:17 to go in the first quarter, DGF leads 6-0 on our Lumbros of Detroit Lakes scoreboard. You're listening to Laker football on the station you can count on, KDLM.
Laney's in Detroit Lakes is a proud supporter of the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Laney's Mechanical has been in business in the Detroit Lakes area for over 28 years, providing our customers solutions for all of their plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Their professional and technically experienced team prides itself on its friendly, clean, and honest approach, with the goal of providing world-class service to you, our customers, each and every time. Laney's Plumbing and Heating. Good luck to all Laker athletes.
Hi, this is Matt Carrier, Private Wealth Advisor at Carrier & Vardy, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services in Detroit Lakes. As a 1992 Detroit Lakes High School graduate and former Laker athlete, I appreciate the hard work and dedication our players, coaches, and parents invest into our Laker teams. This is the same philosophy we have in providing financial advice to our clients. Please call me, Matt Carrier, or Financial Advisor Kelsey Vardy at 218-847-2676. Office is located at 1135 Washington Avenue, Detroit Lakes.
Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
All right, welcome back. You're listening to Laker football. The Lakers give up a touchdown, and now they'll look to get a good kickoff return as they do get the ball. Ethan Carrier on that kickoff return gets the ball across his own 40-yard line, gets down at about the 43-yard line, and the Laker offense will take the field for the first time here tonight. Let's quickly meet the starters here tonight for Detroit Lakes' offense. Bradley Swears is the starting quarterback. Halfback tonight, Caden Illanimi and Ethan Carrier. Fullback is Christian Solberg, Caden Illanimi. Wideouts, Ty Jones, Chuck Kalina, and Hunter Korth. Offensive line, Connor Zamzo, Brock Oakson, Henry Lee, Braden Schobelum, and Will Martin. The offensive line for Detroit Lakes. Handoff up the middle, and pile of defenders will meet the running back there. That's Caden Illanimi, on that ball, on that handoff. It's the ball to the 45-yard line. So just a 2-yard gain there for Caden Illanimi as he gets his first carry of the night.
Hard to tell the sizes of people because they don't put the weights on rosters anymore.
I've noticed that. That has become a trend that I do not like.
It's the Atkins roster diet or something.
Christian Solberg gets it near the 50 as the Rebels will bring him down just past the 50-yard line. Tackle on the play made by Max Baumgartner as Christian Solberg gets positive yardage, gets 6 yards there, Jim, and we need 2 more here on 3rd and 2. Lakers will have the ball at the 49 of DGF.
You know, and I like the quick hitters like that because if you've got a defensive line, let's just say DGF's defensive line is a little stronger than our offensive line. If you can hammer them quick, you can get some good yardage. So I like that. I like that quick play.
Trips right, one left. Single back in the backfield. That's Ilanimi. He'll get the handoff on a halfback dive. I don't think he got it. He's going to be short. It's going to bring up a 4th down and short. That's going to set it. Well, it'll be an interesting decision now for Detroit Lakes on 4th and short, just past midfield.
Well, I tell you what, you're going to go for it. You onside kick to start the game. In this ball game, you're inside Rebel territory. You're going to go for this one on 4th and short.
That's exactly what they're going to do. 4th down and a yard. Offense stays on the field.
Heck, it's close.
Oh, they're going to measure.
The way the down marker was sitting, it was about a good yard away.
Right. And from our vantage point, we're kind of right on with the ball. It looks short, but we'll measure just to take a little extra time. Oh, that's actually closer than I thought.
Wow.
That's inches short. Well.
I guess I'll give him a carry of 1.9 yards. That is close.
That was closer than I thought, just eyeballing it from up here. So, yeah, they were right to measure.
Well, now if you do, Bradley Swears comes up. If the nose guard is on the ball, you go to the right or left. If there's no nose guard, go straight up the gut and quarterback sneak this one.
Fullback dive, Christian Solberg. He got it. Forward progress got the first down there, 46-yard line. Needed inches, got 2 yards, and that'll be a first down. Christian Solberg, fullback dive.
Or you give it to the fullback on a dive and get 2 yards to get it.
Good push from that offensive line on that right side. Offensive line on that right side, Braden Scholblum and Will Martin making a good block to free up Christian Solberg enough to get the first down. Shotgun formation this time. 2 right, 2 left. Swears takes the snap. It's a pitch out to the near side in the flats. That's Christian Solberg as he gets across the 40-yard line to the 39. 6 yards to Christian Solberg as that'll set up a second down and medium.
I like that play. Number 1, Christian caught the ball. 2, he kept his footing, eluded 1 tackler, got downfield and gets a good 6-yard gain on that pass play and puts him in a second and manageable situation where they can do different things here, on this yardage on 2nd and 4.
Single back in the backfield. Bradley Swears with trips to the right and a broken play. Bradley's just going to try to salvage whatever he can manage, and he's actually going to get positive yardage to the 37, gain of 2. That was a broken play as Bradley was looking to hand the ball off, either a play action or a legitimate handoff, and nobody was there. And so he just had to scramble to the left and was able to scramble for 2 yards. So to bring up a 3rd down and 2. So another 3rd down play here for Detroit Lakes' offense. Second of this drive.
They're using a bunch of different formations as well. Here's another formation now, the I formation behind Bradley.
Tight end to the left side. Handoff goes to Ethan Carrier as he directs traffic and navigates his way to a first down as the chains will move. As the Lakers move the ball inside the 35, down at about the 33. So enough for a first down there for Ethan Carrier. We'll call it 5 yards. Bring up first down and 10. That's the first time Ethan Carrier has touched the football on offense. Had a good defensive play.
Nice drive, though. Nice drive to answer back for DL. A couple of first downs so far. See if they can keep it going on a new set of downs here.
Yeah, prolonging this drive and moving it deeper into DGF territory. Shotgun formation. Swears fires it deep, and it's caught! Chuck Kalina, touchdown! 33-yard touchdown pass. No flags on the field, and Detroit Lakes has tied this game at 6. Chuck Kalina wide open. Great pass there from Bradley Swears as well. Right on the button. But there was nobody around Chuck there on that pass.
Oh, no, I watched it. They had 3 guys to the right side, trips to the right, and I was watching them, and right away Kalina came open, and I'm like, oh, come on, I hope you see him, Bradley. And Bradley did, and he made a beautiful throw, and Kalina with a nice catch, and no one was around him. Easy touchdown as long as he caught that ball. So the Lakers now with an opportunity to take the lead if they can convert on this 2-point opportunity here for the extra points.
Yeah, you wonder if the wet conditions are making Detroit Lakes choose to go for 2 here instead of trying for the point after. They do have Evan Thomas, who is back and healthy. So Lakers going for 2 to try to break this tie. Swears will look to throw, fires the ball. It is caught in the end zone. 2-point conversion successful. Christian Solberg with the reception. And Detroit Lakes has their first lead of the night. With 3:58 to go in the first quarter, it's the Lakers 8 and the DGF Rebels 6. You're listening to Laker football on the station you can count on, KDLM Detroit Lakes.
Here, our hobbies become our work, and our work becomes our passion. But when pain or injuries keep us from doing what we love, it can affect our entire way of life. That's why we meet these challenges head on. Whatever your good day looks like, we'll find it together. This is Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, like nowhere else. Visit essentiahealth.org.
All right, welcome back here to Mohlberg Field. Lakers take the lead thanks to a 32-yard touchdown pass from Bradley Swears to Chuck Kalina. And the pass by Bradley Swears to Christian Solberg was complete in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So the Lakers lead now 8-6. With 3:58 to go in the first quarter, as Detroit Lakes will kick this football off, and the kickoff will go out of bounds. And so that will set up good field position once again here for DGF, who will bring their offense back out on the field. This will be the second time that DGF's offense has started a drive here with pretty good field position, as the kickoff out of bounds will put the ball at about the 30, actually right at the 35-yard line. So we'll see what the Laker defense can do here against the Rebel offense.
Yeah, it was all Rebels on the ground that first drive. Mikhail Pearson had 6 carries for 38 yards on that first drive, and Owen Leach had 15 yards. All of it came on that touchdown run to put the Rebels on the board first. So we'll see what they do here on their second drive.
Hand off to Mikhail Pearson, works it left side, stiff arm, but Cade Jackson brings him down for a loss. Cade Jackson was stiff-armed, but still able to keep his footing and get enough of Pearson to bring him down, drag him down, and that'll be a loss of a couple.
Well, it was just outstanding job by Jackson there, getting him and getting Pearson tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And they were really trying to stretch it out, but it doesn't look like Pearson's got the speed to get around the corner.
Oh, ball is loose! It's loose! It's loose! Detroit Lakes has come away with the football! Detroit Lakes recovers a fumble. Owen Leach, the quarterback, never had a handle on that football, working out of the pistol formation, wet conditions. Never had a hand on that slippery football, and the Laker defense recovers a football. I didn't see who exactly recovered it there, but Detroit Lakes comes away with it. I think it might have been Cade Jackson.
Yeah, I did not see it myself. Sorry, Charlie, but
he's getting the pats on the sidelines.
Well, so give it to him. Yeah, but a great opportunity here. Now we got great field position, 1st and 10 at the 32 in Rebel territory.
Same spot where we scored a touchdown. Here's a throw to the left side. It's intercepted.
Oh gosh.
Intercepted by DGF as the Rebels still on their feet across the 40-yard line. That was Caden Altabelli with the interception. Pass was underthrown, intended for Ty Jones. Altabelli with an easy interception. And so after recovering a fumble, the Lakers commit a turnover of their own, and the Rebels will have the ball now at their own 45-yard line.
So all I got for that is, the receiver out there was Ty Jones, and Ty Jones just never turned around to look for the ball. He wasn't really open. It was just Swears went to a spot, and unfortunately the spot was in the hands of the Rebels.
20 yards on that interception return as Owen Leach will throw the ball. Leach fires the ball to the left. It's incomplete, bobbled by Jordan Summers. Coverage on the play by Tyson Elliott. Ball fell to the ground. Incomplete, 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, he had his man open out there in the flats. If he'd have caught that football, he had a little bit of running room, probably would have been able to get the first down. But fortunately for the Lakers, The pass went through the hands of Summers there and brings up a second down situation here at the Rebel 45-yard line with 3:01 left to go. And the Lakers leading 8-6 on the Lumber scoreboard.
Owen Leach works out of the pistol formation. See if they look to throw again. And here on 2nd down and 10. Play action. They will throw. Firing it over the middle. It is caught inside Laker territory at the 23-yard line. That's Logan Bitker with the catch. As Tyson Elliott in on the coverage. Bitker, that was good coverage, but Bitker made that catch. He had a step on Elliott, and that was the difference as he made the reception. Ball was at their own 45. It moved into Laker territory to the 23. So a 33-yard connection.
They had 2 people open on that one. They had another receiver on the other side of the field that Leach could have went to. That's something that the Lakers are going to have to look at defensively here to fix.
Detroit Lakes, when they have been burnt, it's been the big plays that have been the Achilles heel of the Laker defense. Big plays at inopportune times, and the Rebels making the most of their takeaway as they now have the ball in the red zone. A handoff went to Pearson for 3 yards. And so it'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball at the Laker 20-yard line. 2:12 to go, first quarter. Lakers hanging on to a 2-point lead. Rebels threatening. Leach will keep it. He'll run to the left side. It worked out for him on the first drive, but not this time. He's going to be close to a first down. Kate Jackson in on the tackle. It's going to be just shy of a first down. It's going to set up a 3rd down and about a yard as he got to the 14-yard line. And so, 3rd down and 2 here for the Rebel offense. Another big play.
Yeah, a big play. It'd be nice to get a stop here and put him in a 4th down situation, especially after you force that fumble and then come back with a pick and see if you can stop him here.
Hand off to Pearson, works it right side. It's going to be close. Detroit Lakes with a good tackle. Tackle on the play made by Brock Okeson. And we'll see where they spot the ball. It's all going to be dependent on the spot.
Going to have to measure once again here. 2 measurements in the first quarter. That rain is just continuing to fall at a pretty good clip out there.
You played quarterback, Jim. What, I guess, it's not ideal conditions for throwing the ball or carrying the football either, I'd imagine.
And we probably talked about this years ago when I worked with you and Zeke a little bit on the sidelines. We used a rubber football in high school because our coach did that for this reason. The rubber football in the rain held a grip a little better. Those leather footballs, and thank God he did, because I don't have very big hands, so I was able to grip a rubber football in this situation. I went to college, and they gave me a leather football, and I'm like, what in the world is this, But it is very tough, very tough.
It was short, so it's 4th and inches. Under center is Leach, and movement, and I think Detroit Lakes jumped across the line of scrimmage.
Yep, they did.
On 4th and inches, the Rebels will get a first down here. Encroachment on the Laker defense. My goodness, the official tonight, the head official who's making the calls, doesn't have the white hat on. He's got the black hat here tonight.
And he probably forgot his cold weather white hat or something,
I was going to say, do you have a white hat?
Well,
I do.
I kind of white.
Yeah, I could throw it down there to him. 8-yard line is where the ball's spotted. The Rebels able to get 5 yards on that encroachment penalty against Detroit Lakes. Another low snap. Leach had to recover it, and in the handoff will go to Summers. He's still on his feet. He's short. He should be short of the goal line there. That's Jordan Summers on the carry. Gets 7.5. Very close to a touchdown, but just short. Good call by the officials. 24 seconds. The Rebels do not have to call another play here in this quarter. They don't want to. See what they elect to do if we get another playoff here before the end of the quarter. Rebels will break the huddle with 12 on the game clock. Get to the line of scrimmage. Under center, Leach. Quarterback sneak. He is into the end zone for a touchdown with 1 second left in the first quarter. Owen Leach, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, and the quarterback for the Rebels gives the Rebels a lead as it is now 12-8.
Yeah, nothing fancy there, and DGF just going up to the line and didn't want to stop and then wait for a minute with the quarter break and then run the other football down the field. They just hey, let's just sneak this baby in at the 1, and they're back out in front now, 12-8.
So they're going to go for 2 as Leach will look to throw. Play action rollout, pressure in his face, but he fires it into the end zone. 2 receivers in the vicinity, and it's going to be caught by Mikhail Pearson. So the 2-point conversion is good. And with 1 second to go in the first quarter, the Rebels take the lead back. They are now up 14-8 on our Lumbros of Detroit Lake scoreboard. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM.
50-cent tacos every Tuesday this month at Papacitos Burritos, or $2 off the taco burrito. Treat yourself, treat your family, treat the whole office. It's 50-cent tacos every Tuesday in October. Also back this month is the barbecue pork burrito, loaded with Spanish rice, black beans, slow-roasted pulled pork, shredded cheese, cilantro lime slaw, and barbecue sauce rolled into a soft, warm tortilla. Papacitos Burritos, located in Detroit Lakes, Perham, and Fergus Falls. Always on the quest for freshness.
All right, welcome back. Mohlberg Field, the site of the regular season finale for these two teams, the Rebels and the Lakers. DGF. See, 1-yard touchdown from their quarterback, Owen Leach, his second rushing touchdown of the night. 2-point conversion was successful. Pass went to Mikhail Pearson. And with 1 second left here in the first quarter, Detroit Lakes will return this kickoff at the 20-yard line. And it's Ethan Carrier. Gets about 6 on that kickoff return, and that's how we end the first quarter of play. After 1 quarter of play on our Lumbros of Detroit Lake scoreboard, it's the Rebels 14, the Lakers 8. You're listening to Laker football on the station you can count on, KDLM.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour. Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer.
Principal Mortgage Group of Detroit Lakes is a wholesale mortgage broker committed to providing our clients with exceptional service and competitive rates. Whether you are a first-time home buyer, purchasing your dream home, refinancing an outstanding loan, or consolidating debt, our highly experienced team of mortgage professionals can help make your dreams come true. Contact Craig, Rob, or Julia at 844-7466 or apply securely online at principalmortgagedl.com. Good luck to all the Laker athletes this season.
All right, we start the second quarter. You're listening to Laker football here on KDLM. Charlie Newland along with Jim Petrick. Start the second quarter with the Wildcat formation, and the ball is loose!
Oh, no.
Ball is loose, and the Rebels have it. Christian Solberg and the Wildcat coughed it up, and the Rebels will have the football at the 33-yard line of Detroit Lakes.
Yeah.
Well, that's not how you want to start a quarter off.
No. You know, and I didn't see him right away. I was down looking at some stuff, and I'm like, hey, Christian Solberg's in the Wild. And then you said Wildcat. He had a good game going, too. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden, just poof, the ball pops up into the air. So that's 2 mistakes now on the back-to-back plays, the interception, and now the fumble, and DGF with great field position here.
And now the offense of DGF comes out. They've been successful on both of their drives. Start this game off as Leach will play action rollout. Now looks to his left. The pass is going to be caught inside the 20. Pass caught by Donovan Verdi at the 16-yard line. Good connection, 18 yards.
Yep.
And it's a first down and 10 for the Rebels as we have a timeout taken here by the Lakers. We'll take a timeout as well. 11:29 to go, second quarter. Rebels with the lead and threatening. They're up 14-8 as they are in the red zone. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM.
Hey Lake Crew, Nate Harms with U Motors Motorsports and Marine. With the low water levels this year, you may want to consider pulling the boat out a little early. We added 3 new storage buildings this year, so we have plenty of room, and we offer a flat season fee regardless of when you bring your boat in. So let us take care of your winterization, oil change, and storage. Please choose one of our 3 locations that's most convenient for you: Detroit Lakes on Highway 59, Big Pelican Lake north of Zorbas, or Main Avenue in Fargo. We look forward to making sure your water toys are well taken care of.
Let's be honest. There's just some topics that nobody really wants to talk about. The birds, the bees, politics, and, oh yeah, winterizing and storage. But with the gang here at J&K, We know it's inevitable that it has to be done, so put your trust in us. Local, reliable, and year after year we've proven to be the best in the lakes area. We can handle winterizing your boat along with storing, so give us a call today at J&K Marine.
J&K Marine.
All right, the Rebels have the ball at the Lakers 16-yard line. Handoff goes to Summers, and Summers will get the ball to the 10-yard line. Caden Illanimi in on the stop for Detroit Lakes. And that'll go for about 6 yards, and that'll be now second down and about 3 or 4. Second down and 4 here for the Rebel offense. So they move the ball deeper into Laker territory. See if Owen Leach gets his hat trick here tonight.
Yeah,
he's got 2 already.
Yeah, a 15-yarder and a 1-yarder.
Leach takes the snap, hands the ball off to Pearson. Pearson stutter step, and he's inside the 5-yard line. Cade Okeson in on the stop, and he'll be down at the 2-yard line.
Pearson's a strong runner. He just kind of takes his time, lets his blockers develop in front of him. He shows patience, and then he's got that little bit of power, behind him. And with Leach, the quarterback, showing some power, I can see why this team's 7-0 and causing everybody fits.
Rebels have the ball at the Laker 2-yard line. Leach hands it off to Pearson, and he is in, untouched from 2 yards out. Touchdown, Rebels, as they now another touchdown here to make it 20-8. 12-point lead now for DGF. We'll see if they elect to go for the 2 again, or if they will attempt the extra point. You talk about Pearson. He's not a very pretty runner, if I must say, but he's a rumbler, right? I mean, he can rumble in, and that's what we've seen. He's not a sprinter by any means, but he's got some power as he stiff arms and is into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So it is now a 14-point game with 10:30 to go in the second quarter. The Rebels score from 2 yards out as Mikhail Pearson gets into the end zone for the first time tonight on our Lumbros of Detroit Lake scoreboard with 10:30 to go in the second quarter. Rebels 22, Lakers 8. Listening to Laker football on KDLM.
All of your insurance needs under one roof. American Family Insurance. Matt and Jim are here to help with auto, home, and business policies. Their unique backgrounds, training, and experience have prepared them to assist you. As residents in our community, they understand how important it is to be there for you, trusted friends and neighbors. Together, they're building strong partnerships to help everyone succeed. Call today for your quote. Good luck, Lakers. From American Family Insurance, Matt and Jim Hedstrom.
There are few things more precious to a family than the things we pass down from one generation to the next. And that's exactly why families have trusted Dental Associates in Detroit Lakes since 1958. They're the gentle Detroit Lakes dentists. Drs. Zunick, Kivy, and Darrowin provide a full range of dental services from general and family dentistry to cosmetic work. Discover why so many families have made Dental Associates part of their family tradition. Call 218-847-2624. Dental Associates, serving the Detroit Lakes and surrounding communities since 1958.
All right, welcome back. Kickoff return by Christian Solberg will go for good yards, gets it to midfield. And you like to see he had 2 hands on that football as he embraced for contact. But that will be great starting field position here for this Laker offense, Jim, to the 50.
Yeah, about a 30-yard return for Solberg sets us up in great position. But now we interception, fumble. Now let's get things straight. Let's put a drive in, get some more points on the scoreboard.
Hang on to the football. Play action rollout. Offhand here. Spears will throw it to his left. It's caught by Illanini for a first down. Caden Illanini with the reception on a crossing route as the Lakers will pick up the first down, we assume, depending on where he went out of bounds. And he did go out of bounds inside the 40 at the 39. So an 11-yard connection through the air. Bradley Swears to Caden Illanini.
Yeah, nice little play there where the back come out a little bit. He had another person in the flats as well. I think it was Brenton Marsh. He had him open also, but Illanimi was a recipient. A good first down.
I formation, Swears under center, one left, one right. Handoff to Christian Solberg. He's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage and then pushed back. Initial contact made by Brady O'Keefe. And no gain. Maybe a yard gain. We'll see where they spot it, but a modest rush there by Christian Solberg.
Yeah, we'll give him a yard because my zero doesn't like to work. I don't like giving zeros to the Lakers. But, yeah, a gain of 1. And power football. But key again, let's hang on to the football. Let's keep doing these things. And I do like our mix-up. Swears is 3 of 4 in the passing department, 50 yards. Rushing-wise, so far we're sitting at only 22 yards rushing. But if they can mix it up and be successful on those passes, they're going to make that defense think.
Trips left, one right. Swears filling him in the backfield. High snap. Swears reels it in. Steps up in the pocket. Now looks to run. Swears across the line of scrimmage, and he's out of bounds inside the 35. And pretty good spot. He's going to be close to a first down, a couple yards shy. Swears, good idea there. Didn't have to force it. Stepped up in the pocket, kept his eyes downfield. Then when still nothing was there, took off and ran the football.
Yeah, and I like the time that the offensive line gave us. He had time to run. We had a good block as Summers was coming on a blitz from the outside or the defensive end position, wherever he's playing. But he got in there, but we picked him up. And Swears recognized that, shifted to the left, saw the opening, picked up 6 yards.
3rd down and 3 for Detroit Lakes. Handoff. Ethan Carrier inside the 30. And that will be close to a first down, and they will move the chains. So he got 3 yards. Ethan Carrier on the rush. Carrier with over 100 yards last week, 120 yards rushing last week. This week, not as productive, but gets the touch there, gets 4 yards, and averaging right around 4 to 5 yards here in this game.
Yeah, he's got a couple carries, 5 and 4. Right now Christian Solberg has got 12 carries, or 4 carries for 12 yards. But again, the ground game not there. Here we are in another different formation for the Lakers.
Handoff right side. This time Ethan Carrier follows his blockers into the end zone for a touchdown. 29 yards. Ethan Carrier untouched. Great blocking in front of him. And the Lakers down now by 8. Great rush there by Ethan Carrier. Didn't have to do too much there. Had good blocking in front of him.
The offensive line's doing a great job. Like I talked just a little bit ago, their pass blocking has been really good here for the Lakers. And now all of a sudden they open up this huge hole up front. Ethan Carrier with a little bit of burst of speed. And you can see we have maybe a speed advantage over DGF. Now the important point after attempt here. See if we can't put 2 more points on the board and cut into this Rebel lead.
They will go for 2 from the left hash. Swears in the shotgun, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Swears looks to pass, fires it to the right. It's dropped. Ty Jones had it, hit him in the numbers, but it's dropped. And so our score will stay with 8:29 to go in the second quarter. The Rebels leading 22-14. Detroit Lakes, a 29-yard rushing touchdown from Ethan Carrier to get back on the scoreboard. You're listening to Laker football here on the station. You can count on KDLM.
Could you use an extra $5,000? BTD Manufacturing is now offering up to a $5,000 sign-on bonus, hiring all positions and training for all skill levels. BTD Manufacturing is an industry leader in the custom metal fabrication arena, right in the heart of Lakes Country. Now offering higher starting wages, up to $23.49 per hour, plus up to a $5,000 sign-on bonus. To apply and see all the details, visit btdmfg.com. BTD Manufacturing, a proud supporter of Laker athletics.
22-14, Rebels leading Detroit Lakes with 8:29 to go in the second quarter on our Lumbros of Detroit Lakes scoreboard. Lakers set to kick the football off. They kick off from left to right. Rebels will return, and they'll look to cash in on another successful offensive drive. They're 3 for 3 so far. Have not had to punt the football yet.
Yeah, the only one they failed on was that fumble.
Thomas, oh, you're right. Another onside kick here by Detroit Lakes. I assume that was an onside kick or a squib, but anyways, it's going to be recovered here by DGF. That's Logan Bitker with the recovery. Was that accidental or was that an on purpose onside kick?
I think it was on purpose. They're hoping for a higher hop than that. That's what you always want to see, but the Rebels are putting hands guys up on that line. That's where Logan Bitker, he's one of their tight ends up there, and he got his hands on that one, and the Lakers maybe will just have to try to kick it downfield because they're 0 for 2 in that department here tonight.
Back to pass. Leach looks to throw, fires it left wide open. Summers inside the 30, 25-20, 15-10. He's got Elliott to beat, and he does. He gets into the end zone for a touchdown. 51-yard touchdown pass from Owen Leach to Jordan Summers. And the Rebels go up 28-14. See if that score stays or if we'll add on more here with the 2-point conversion attempt once again here for DGF.
Yeah, we got to do something with our pass defense here. Right now, DGF is just eating us alive, and it could be worse than it is. 102 yards through the air on 3 of 4 for Leach, 1 touchdown now.
So they'll try for the point after attempt as Mikhail Pearson will try add on a point. Snap is good, the spot is down, the kick is up, and it's dead center, and the Rebels, one play, 51-yard touchdown pass, 51-yard drive, a 51-yard touchdown pass to Jordan Summers. And the point after good, and now our score with 8:17 to go in the second quarter reads DGF 29, Detroit Lakes 14. You're listening to Laker Football on KDLM.
Hey, you guys! Accessories Unlimited in Detroit Lakes wants you to become an AU guy.
Accessories Unlimited is a rapidly growing company in the Detroit Lakes area, and they're looking for first and second shift assembly welders, assemblers, and powder painters.
Competitive wages, a sign-on bonus along with performance bonus, 401k, and PTO. Experience preferred, but Accessories Unlimited offers on-the-job training too.
To apply, call 844-8622 or go to AULLC.com.
And good luck this year to all DL Laker teams.
All right, welcome back. 8:17 to go in the second quarter on our Lumbros scoreboard. The Lakers trailing now 29-14. Rebels, big pass play. Had good starting field position because of an onside kick attempt that failed by, recovered by DGF. And then the Rebels make the Lakers pay for the aggressiveness. And now Laker offense will back on the field after this kickoff return. Grady Kirchner will return the ball at the 20-yard line, works it near side to the 30, 35, 40, still on his feet as he crosses midfield inside Rebel territory. He's brought down from behind the 36-yard line. Tackle on the play made by Bodie DeVries, but a good return there by Grady Kirchner following his blocking once again and gets good starting position here, field position here for the Laker offense.
Yeah, about a 45-yard or so return for Grady White Sox Kirchner. He's got the tall White Sox again this week. I love his speed. I love it. He covered up with both hands again when he was getting hit. Great job, Lakers. Now let's capitalize.
37-yard line is where we start this drive. Offense on the field for Detroit Lakes. Christian Solberg runs it left side. And he'll get 4 on the rush. To the 34, 33-yard line. Rush there by Christian Solberg. Second down.
Yeah, we got to keep, well, there's plenty of time here in the second quarter, but got to keep doing it. Keep churning it. Hang on to that football. The rain is still coming. Keep plugging away on that offensive line, and I like some of the things we're doing. We got to fix some things defensively, but I like what I'm seeing offensively now.
Shotgun here for Detroit Lakes. Swears takes a snap in the gun, play action, now looks to throw. Swears throws it, dumps it off underneath. Pass caught by Caden Illanini at the 30-yard line. Pickup of 4 yards. Be third down now for Detroit Lakes.
Yeah, it'll be a third and short situation here.
Third down and a long 2 for Detroit Lakes' offense. And nothing there downfield, so Swears dumps it off underneath as Caden Illanini makes the catch. Second reception of the night. Under center, Swears hands it off to Illanini up the gut, fullback dive, and forward progress. I think he got there. To the 26-yard line. Blocking in front. Braden Scholblum leading the way again on that right side. When we need a couple, we run to the right, and Scholblum on that right side with a good block to give the Lakers a first down. So first down and 10, Detroit Lakes for Rebel 26. Swears under center, gives to Ethan Carrier. He is met at the line of scrimmage. Logan Johnson with the tackle. Talk about that physicality in the pregame shows, Jim. There it was on display by DGF. Logan Johnson making his presence felt with that hit.
Yeah, we really haven't seen a whole lot of big hitting here tonight. One from the quarterback, Leach on his touchdown run, and then right here, no gain on the play. Well, I gave him 1, but second down and 9 here for the Lakers at the 25-yard line.
6:20 to go, second quarter. Lakers trailing by 15. Shotgun Swears looks to throw, fires the ball. Corner route intended for Ty Jones, but it's going to fall incomplete off target there on that throw. A corner route there by Ty Jones, but not enough arm strength there from Bradley Swears. He was kind of running outside of the pocket, so didn't have his feet underneath him to make that throw, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, he had one receiver run a little button hook on the flat over there on the far side, and then Jones was running that deep corner towards the flag and made a nice throw on it on the run. That's a tough throw to make as a quarterback, but this unfortunately just a little bit too far for him. Brings up third down and long now.
3rd and 9 from the 25 of DGF. Swears in the gun. High snap, reels it in, looks to throw, fires it. It's incomplete. Good coverage on the play. Caden Altabelli got there at the right time to dislodge that ball from Ty Jones. Jones had a hand on it, but good breakup there by Altabelli, who had that interception earlier in the game.
Yeah, definitely 4-down territory now, too, with 4th and 9 coming up here for Detroit Lakes and deep in Rebel territory here at the 25.
So on 4th and 9, you throw the football here?
Yeah. I'm surprised they're in that I formation.
Right. And they're going to run it. No, it's going to be the halfback toss to Bradley Swears, but it's incomplete. Christian Solberg received the toss, then looked to throw. Halfback pass to Bradley Swears, who was doing a wheel route on that far sideline. Ball was there. Good spiral on it, too, but there was good defensive coverage. Broke up the play. Jordan Summers with the defensive play.
Yeah, now we know why they were in that formation doing that. But again, it looked like it was there. I couldn't see if the DGF defender got a hand in there to disrupt Swears or if Swears just mishandled it. But unfortunately, we're giving it back to DGF with 5:56 to play in this first half, and they have a lead of 29-14. Now we need a stop of our own.
Turnover on downs. Rebels. Ooh, another bobbled snap there. Handoff right side. And I think that's Casey Maxuski with the carry there. What'd you get for a number coming out of that pony?
I don't know. 74 won't move.
Obstructing our view.
I still don't know who ran that football. I'm keeping my eye on him, though.
Might have been McPherson.
No, there's a guy to the right. 1828. Oh, Donovan Verdi.
Donovan Verdi. That's who it was. And Gavin Smith with the wrap-up of Owen Leach in the backfield. That's going to lose yardage. Gavin Smith got in the backfield and just swung around Owen Leach. Sure that was a pass play or not, but he didn't have time to do anything. Leach, that is, as Gavin Smith was right there to bring down Leach for a loss, and that's going to go for a loss of 5 yards and brings up 3rd down and 9. 4:54 to go in the second quarter.
And it looks like we're still in that. No, we have switched up our defense just a little bit. It doesn't look like we're in that 5-4-2 like we were in earlier. We went with 3 defensive backs now.
Ooh, bobbled snap. Smith gets there. It's Marcus Lyman. Scoop and score. Marcus Lyman. Touchdown, Lakers. Marcus Lyman with the fumble recovery. High snap. Leach never had it. Might have got a fingertip on that football. And Marcus Lyman, or Gavin Smith, it was actually Lyman who was there to pick it up and scoop and score from 20 yards out. And the Lakers get a little closer. Now down by 9 with 4:33 to go in the second quarter.
Hey, that's better than the defensive stop there. Getting 6 points on that fumble recovery. Gavin Smith, 2 plays in a row, disrupting something in that backfield. And what a great play by the Lakers. Now if they can get their 2 points, cut this lead to 7, that'd be awesome.
See if they can do just that. 29-20. Detroit Lakes going for the 2-point conversion. Make it a 7-point game. Swears in the gun. Looks to throw. Feels pressure. Fires it, and it's incomplete. Ty Jones again had it in his hands, and Swears took a shot on that play. Big hit on Swears. Swears got rid of it in the nick of time and got off a pretty good pass, but Ty Jones unable to make the diving grab and falls incomplete. And so with 4:33 to go in the second quarter on our Lumbros of Detroit Lakes scoreboard, it's the Rebels 29, Detroit Lakes 20. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour. Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer.
Well, Detroit Lakes defense comes through as Marcus Lyman scoops and scores. Get the Lakers back in this game now, down by 9. 2-point conversion unsuccessful. The Lakers will kick off the ball. Evan Thomas's kickoff will go out of bounds once again. That was a good kick, but unfortunately went out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And so once again, the Rebels will start this drive with good field position. That's kind of been the theme tonight. This offense, they've done good work, but they've had good field position on every single drive.
Yeah, they have. And our defense has been good against the run, but not good against the pass, except that last possession by Dilworth, Glenn, and Felton. It looked like they were trying to pass, and maybe a bad snap to or to Leach in the backfield with the quarterback for Dilworth, Glenn, and Felton. So I think making a little bit of a defensive adjustment on that pass and holding that run, we've done a little better job. We'll see if we can continue that here.
4:33 to go, second quarter. Lakers down by 9. Rebels with the football will hand it off to Verdi, and he'll get to the 40-yard line. Bradley Swears in on the tackle. He'll go for 5 yards, and it'll be second down and 5 now for the Rebels.
Yeah, and they're putting Leach up under center now, too, not messing with that shotgun formation. I was thinking that earlier in the game when you got that center there, and his hand might be you're snapping a ball back, and then the quarterback's got to catch a wet ball, and it's a little bit easier up under center to get that exchange.
Getting a little muddy, too, a little gritty on that football, a little grit on that football. Handoff goes right side. Pearson. Gavin Smith with the tackle. What a game, Gavin Smith. First half, he's done a marvelous job so far getting into the backfield as he tackles Pearson for a loss. That'll push him back to, back 5 yards, so it'll be third down and 10.
Yeah, I didn't get to see Gavin Smith the last game. He was hurt when I did the game with Zeke when you were gone. And, boy, what a football player right now. He's had 3 big plays late in this second quarter for the Lakers, and there they stopped Pearson for a loss of 5, brings up the long third down. Now, pass defense come to play here.
Third and 10, Rebels under center. Owen Leach sends a man in motion. That's Verdi. Handoff will go to McPherson, and he'll get back across the 40 to the 41-yard line. 6-yard rush. Needed 10, got 6, and so that sets up fourth down.
That surprised me a little bit that they ran the ball there in that situation. I guess they're content here. They have a 9-point lead at 29-20 with 3 minutes left to go in the half. They'll likely punt here now as Pearson sets up for that. The Lakers will have a little bit of time. They've got all 3 timeouts. It's doable here. Get the ball, maintain possession, try to get a score on the board.
Back to return for Detroit Lakes is Christian Solberg. He stands at his own 30-yard line. Punt just got away from McPherson's foot. And Solberg bobbled the ball, but I think he's able to recover it. Couldn't make that catch securely and was able to scramble and recover that muffed punt. McPherson just barely got that football off. That was Gavin Smith almost blocking that punt.
Dilworth, Glenn, and Felton's going to have to figure out who 14 is here. Gavin Smith's going to have a heyday, which I prefer that they don't figure that out because he's really causing some havoc in the backfield here in the second quarter.
2:34 to go, second quarter. Detroit Lakes down by 9. Offense on the field. They'll start this drive at their own 35-yard line. 1 right, 1 left. Swears under center. High formation. Handoff goes to Caden Ilanimi. Get across the 40 to the 42. 7-yard rush for Caden Ilanimi. Sets up a second down and 3.
Yeah, balanced attack by Detroit Lakes here between Carrier, Ilanimi, Solberg. Swears has got a couple of runs here as the Lakers running the football now a little bit more effectively. Second down and 3. Clock continues to tick here in this second quarter for the Lakers trying to cut into that 9-point Rebel lead.
Tight end right side is Braxton Marsh. Under center, Bradley Swears hands it off to Christian Solberg. First down and then some as he's near midfield. 8-yard rush there by Christian Solberg, and that'll move the chains as the ball is smack dab right in midfield. Now for Laker offense here with 1:56 to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, and he was 5 yards downfield before he got a hand on him here. Good hold by the offensive line there. I don't know what the confusion's about here with the officials.
Right. I was looking over at the chains over there, but they were set up, so it's been a confusing night with the officials just because our head official has the black cap on, usually the white cap. That's just throwing me off. Maybe that's just me. Back to pass. Bradley Swears looks to throw. It's going to be incomplete, intended for Marsh. Pass was thrown near his shoelaces there. Not much of a chance there for Marsh to make that grab. There's a flag on the field. We haven't had a lot of flags tonight.
I think that's the first one.
We had one against Detroit Lakes on a 4th down where they jumped across.
They jumped. That's right. Yep.
But this is the first one, recent memory, and it might be against DL offense. Yeah.
No. What is that?
I am not sure what that call is. It looked like an illegal shift, but it should have been against Detroit Lakes. Oh, it was no flag. Oh, no flag.
Okay.
They pointed. It was like an illegal shift, and they pointed. But
well, let's just pick on him all night. He doesn't have the white hat on. He did the wrong hand signal. Oh well.
No, we appreciate our officials very much for going out there, sacrificing their time, and
still can pick on him a little.
I know. Only if I can pick on you too.
Oh,
Second down and 10.
Me.
Back to pass. Bradley
Hit him now.
Swears fires it over the middle. It's caught by Marsh. Marsh still on his feet at the 20-yard line. Pearson with the tackle, the 19-yard line. It's going to go for 31 yards. Great pass. Great heat on that ball from Bradley Swears. And Branton Marsh had a step using the post route that time.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And that was who I was looking at, too. I'm like, okay, now you got to hit him. He was just making his break, and if he put that ball in the right spot, it was golden, and it was.
1st and 10 from the 19. Handoff to the fullback. Christian Solberg on the run. Forward progress gets them to the 17. Rush of 2. Big pass play moments ago gives the Lakers great field position now. The ball at the 17-yard line. Clock is running. 55 seconds to go, second quarter. I believe Detroit Lakes only has 2 timeouts. The scoreboard says 3, but I believe they called a timeout at the start of the second quarter. I believe they only have 2. Shotgun formation, Twins right, Twins left. Swears looks to pass, fires it. It's caught! Ty Jones! Touchdown! 18-yard touchdown pass from Bradley Swears to Ty Jones. And the Lakers now down by 3 with 38 seconds to go before halftime.
Oh, that was just absolutely excellent. Superb look by Swears. I was watching the offensive line the whole time because Swears has had time to throw, and they did a fantastic job. They're not getting through it all with our offensive line, and I wish I had the names of them right off the tip of my tongue here, but those guys are doing a great job right now, and that time Ty Jones held on to it, and a beautiful pass again by Swears.
Yeah, Ty's had a rough night. He's had a few drops here tonight, 3, but there's a reception for a touchdown. Play action, throw to the end zone, Solberg, it's caught! 2-point conversion successful. And with 38 seconds to go before halftime on our Lumbros of Detroit Lakes scoreboard, it's the Rebels 29, the Lakers 28. You're listening to Laker football on the station you can count on, KDLM Detroit Lakes.
Lake Shirts has been named the Lakes area's best place to work for years now, and with good reason. Friendly people, casual dress, flexible scheduling, great profit sharing, and dogs at work are just a few of the ways that Lake Shirts stands out. And Lake Shirts is currently looking for great people like you to join their team for full and part-time positions. Check out all of the current openings at lakeshirts.com. See why life is better in a t-shirt. Lake Shirts, a proud sponsor of Laker sports and the Minnesota Twins.
57 points combined between these two teams. We thought it would be more like a dogfight here between these two teams, but it's been an offensive type game, and right now the Rebels leading by the narrowest of margins, 29-28. But Detroit Lakes coming back, Jim.
Well, and if you'd have told me that we'd have had all these passing yards tonight and DL with 189 total yards to 198 for DGF and this close in a game.
Ball's loose! It's loose! And the Lakers recover it! Oh, my!
Yes!
Rebels could not secure the kickoff. Detroit Lakes kicked the ball deep. And I believe that was Donovan Verdi, who was back to return, didn't secure that catch on that kickoff. And the Laker kickoff team gets there and recovers the ball. And the Lakers have it right back in the red zone. Ball is at the 16-yard line with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Oh, what a big boost. This is going to be going into halftime. We can punch her across the goal line. Let's go here, Lakers. You got her. 2 timeouts left, we'll call it. And here we go.
Trips right, 1 left. Swears in the gun. Lakers trying to take the lead back. Shotgun formation. Swears looks to his left for Marsh. Now settles, keeps the ball, and he's looking to run. Bitker got him in the backfield for a sack. Loses 5 yards, and timeout here by Coach Hefta as Detroit Lakes will conserve some time here with 25 seconds to go here before halftime.
Yeah, you got to right now. You lost 5 yards. Swears, again, we had all kinds of time. He was able to look at his 1, 2, 3, and 4 receivers downfield. He just needed to kind of go on that run just a split second before that guy got through the offensive line there. Had he done that, he had a lot of room on that outside to run. But still, we're in great scoring position. We're still in the red zone, 20-yard line.
25 seconds to go here in the second quarter. We'll keep it right here as the Lakers talk things over. Take a look at the passing game so far. Detroit Lakes with 2 passing touchdowns. Ty Jones with a reception, and Chuck Kalina with a touchdown reception as well. Bradley Swears over 100 yards passing.
Yeah, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 10 for 102 yards on the night, 1 interception.
2 touchdowns. Swears in the gun. Looks to pass.
Oh, he's got him.
Got time. Fires it to the corner. Chuck Kalina with the catch and a touchdown from 20 yards out. Bradley Swears connects with Chuck Kalina for the second time tonight, and the Lakers now lead here 34-29. Kalina might have got away with a little push-off there, but we're not going to say nothing.
I think you're right. But you know what? It goes for 6, like you said. Get this 2-point conversion out. Go draw up the right play.
All right, here we go.
Charlie, this is on you now.
I think you run the football, man. Christian Solberg.
There you go.
Give it a shot. Swears looks to pass. That's why I'm not a coach. Still on his feet, looks to throw it at the end zone. Marsh is there. He makes the catch. 2-point conversion is successful. Everything's coming up aces for the Lakers as Detroit Lakes now leads 36-29 with 19 seconds to go here before halftime. Don't go anywhere. More fireworks to come. You're listening to Laker football on the station you can count on, KDLM.
The C in Cenex stands for convenience. Check out these scary steals of a deal at your local Cenex C-store, Detroit Lakes, Lake Park, Twin Valley, and Monoman. Tombstone pizzas, just $3.99 each. Wiley Wallaby licorice, only $2.99 for the 10-ounce bag. Snickers, M&Ms, and Skittles, 99 cents a piece. And wonderful pistachios for 99 cents. Stop by and get stocked up at your local Cenex C-store with convenient locations in Detroit Lakes, Lake Park, Twin Valley, and Monoman.
What a crazy first half we've had here from Mohlberg Field. If you're just tuning in, Detroit Lakes now leads 36-29, but they were down. They've scored, was it 21 unanswered now, Zeke or Jim? 21, 22 unanswered here.
Yeah, let's see here. We were 22-8 at one time, and
29-14.
29-14. Yeah, now 36. Yeah, 22.
Rebels with a good return here, but there is flags all over the field, and there's another flag that comes in late. 3 flags on that kickoff return, and usually it's against the return team. One official looks like he's indicating holding. There's a lot of laundry on the field. We'll see where this ball is spotted. 10 seconds to go here before halftime. Wow. Legal block in the back against the Rebels, holding against the Rebels. And a depending on where the spot of the foul. It depends on which one they'll accept, and looks like that'll back them up to the 10-yard line. So the Rebels will start from their own 10-yard line. Wouldn't expect the Rebels to do anything too crazy here. Probably just sit on the football and go to halftime down by 7, and that's exactly what they are lined up to do, and that's what they will do. So we've played a half here from Mollberg Field. A lot to unravel, a lot to go over. Your halftime report, we'll try to explain it all next. Detroit Lakes leads 36-29 on our Lumbros of Detroit Lakes scoreboard here at the half. You're listening to Laker football on the station. You can count on KDLM Detroit Lakes.
There are a lot of great jobs out there and a lot of great companies, maybe even the one you work for now. But not every job can give you what you need. Maybe you prefer consistent daytime hours. We can give you that. Maybe you'd prefer a smaller environment where your voice can be heard and your opinion matters. We do that as well. If a change might be what you're looking for, come see me at D&D Appliance. We're looking for a couple fantastic people to work in sales and in installation. We offer a competitive full-time benefits package, and we can accommodate part-time as well. Ask for Chris at 1050 Highway 59 Lakes.
Most people don't think much about turning on a light switch where that power comes from, but the folks at public utilities sure do. Every single day, even during these reliability is very important as we remain committed to our customers. Not only do you rely on us when your doors are open, you also rely on us when your doors are closed. When that nasty storm comes through, our local crews work 24/7. From that morning cup of coffee to your child's nightlight for your whole day. Reliability. That's one value of public power and Detroit Lakes Public Utilities.
Okeson Off-Trail Sales in Detroit Lakes has been selling Polaris equipment for over 20 years. Okeson's encourages you to ride before you buy. Their store is located on an operating farm and offers many acres for test rides. They offer a full-service shop, a huge inventory of parts in stock, and parking for trail access. See Okeson Off-Trail Sales for your ATV, side-by-side, snowmobile parts, and accessory needs. Okeson Off-Trail Sales, located off County Road 113. Give them a call, 847-9304, online at okesons.com.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently
played some flawless football, and it started on the defense, I think, Charlie, because we really slowed down Dilworth, Glendon, Felton in their rushing attack. Dilworth, Glendon, Felton in that first quarter had 72 yards rushing. We held them to just 24 in that second quarter. But the passing, we made some mistakes in the passing game on our defense. 102 yards through the air for Dilworth, Glendon, Felton, but we switched defenses on them. We got away from that 5-4-2 and went to more of a traditional setup with a couple extra defensive backs. And since we did that, and then Gavin Smith defensively breaking through and disrupting things in the backfield there on a back-to-back drives, and all of a sudden here we are, a big fumble recovery on a kickoff, and then the execution of the passing game with Swears and the other Ty Jones getting a reception. Chuck Kalina, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. And Ty Jones has missed a couple 2-point conversions, and I bet he's telling himself, "God darn it, I got to catch that ball." But he came up big on that touchdown, and I like what I see right now. These guys are really playing against a team that has kicked the tails out of a lot of schools and having a great 7-0 start, and we're looking like a 7-0 team ourselves.
Yeah, and you look at the reason why DGF has scored the points that they did. 2 onside kick attempts that failed for us.
Yep.
We had a fumble and an interception on back-to-back plays. So we've been kind of our own enemy and allowing DGF to kind of get where they're at right now. So take away some of those mistakes, some of those miscues, and maybe some of the calls on the special teams, and this game could be even more in favor of Detroit Lakes.
Yeah, we definitely won that first half, hands down. Our offensive line, I would be handing them guys chocolate bars or something in that halftime huddle. Those guys are doing a great job. Whatever the coaching staff has those guys doing, don't let them do anything different, because they're giving Swears time to look downfield. Swears, a couple of times, maybe needs to scramble a little bit quicker, but it's hard to when you're sitting back there going, "Holy cow, come on, guys, get open." And he's made some beautiful throws in this first half. 7 of 10, 3 touchdowns, just one interception. But he's done a great job, 3 touchdowns, 122 yards through the air in the first half. It's just great things. And Ethan Carrier with a big 29-yard touchdown run, and Detroit Lakes has got 122 through the air, 87 on the ground, 204 total. Even game. Dilworth, Glendon, Felton sitting there with 96 on the ground, 102 through the air, 198. So they've had a couple of lost fumbles. We've had a lost fumble interception, so a couple turnovers apiece, or I think 3 turnovers. I forgot the fumble on the kickoff, but I was not expecting this in this rain. I really didn't think it was going to be like this, but hats off to both teams for able to move the ball through the air.
My favorite throw, you were talking about Bradley Swears throwing the football. My favorite throw, that connection with Branton Marsh for 30-some yards over the middle. That was a beautiful pass play. So passing's on target.
Those are the nicest pass plays too. When that receiver cuts over the middle on a deep pattern, deep post like that, he threw that ball 30 yards in the air on a line. I mean, that's awesome. And right when Marsh made that cut, that ball was in the air. It was just picture perfect.
See if the Lakers can continue the passing attack and see if they can continue with this lead. They're leading here 36-29 here at the half. We'll take a break. We'll be back. We'll do some trivia. Jim, he's cooked up a trivia question that we'll present to our listeners. And if you want to participate in our trivia contest, I'm sure we have something to give away. I think we have some Papacitos burrito gift certificates to give away.
You and I could make up whatever we want for that. Hey, Jeff, the cupboard is not bare, man. It will be after we're done.
So we'll find something in the cupboard to give away for trivia. That's coming your way next. Again, at the half on our Lumbros of Detroit Lakes scoreboard, Lakers leading 36-29. Here on the station you can count on, KDLM.
West River Dental wishes all Laker athletes, students, coaches, and fans a great season. West River Dental is committed to working with you and your family to create a stress-free dental experience with exceptional dental care through individualized service and education for each patient. Find out why West River Dental is dedicated to your comfort and well-being at westriverdental.com. Dr. John Jordan and Dr. Brian Labatt wish all DL Lakers good luck.
Lakes Transit is your safe, accessible, and local transportation. Being on the move in a wheelchair or walker is easy with our lift. Our friendly staff can help get passengers to and from if needed. We thoroughly sanitize our buses daily, spacing out seating for passengers and alternate bus use for added safety. And we're just $1.50 per ride. We're safe and reliable. 218-847-1674. Lakes Transit. Anyone can run. Lakes Transit is still on the move, getting you where you need to go. A proud supporter of Laker Athletics.
Winter months are coming soon, and Jeff's Muffler is having a preseason sale on new SnowX plows. Yes, we are talking winter. Jeff's can install a plow on anything from a mid-size SUV, pickups, UTVs, or skid steers. Need a salt spreader? Yep, Jeff can install it. Jeff's is still servicing fifth wheel hitches, gooseneck hitches, brakes, shocks and struts, custom dual exhaust and mufflers. Jeff's work is fully guaranteed and is now a 3 family member business. Call for an appointment today, 846-9318. Jeff's Muffler and Auto Repair, 846-9318.
Final game of the regular season for Detroit Lakes and DGF here tonight. It's a rainy, soggy, muddy night here at Mohlberg Field, but it's been a lot of electric plays that we've seen offensively as the Lakers have the lead here 36-29 on our Lumbro scoreboard here at the half. We'll resume second half here in just a little bit, but it's time for everybody's favorite time of the halftime show. It's time for our trivia. If you want to participate in trivia, all you have to do is text your answer to 218-847-2001. That's 847-2001. Text your answer, and you'll have a chance to win a gift certificate tonight.
Yes, absolutely. So we were talking up here before the game. Coach Mankey used to coach Glendon Felton back in the day.
Correct.
And, of course, Dilworth was another part of the now Dilworth Glendon Felton. So we thought it'd be interesting to see how many of you remember what Glendon Felton's mascot was. So that's what we're looking for tonight. What was the mascot for Glendon Felton before they paired with Dilworth? And if you know what Dilworth's was,
bonus point.
Bonus points. Okay. That's where we throw in the purple cruiser and Vikings tickets and all that other stuff for extra credit. Anyway, just kidding on that though. But we'll come.
How about a new boat from Jane K. Marine? How about that?
New boat from us. You know, we could maybe do that. I've got some toy models in my drawer I can come up with. But anyway, what was the mascot of Glendon Felton before they combined with Dilworth? And for extra credit, throw in what Dilworth's mascot was. Okay. We'll see if anybody catches that one and make my mom happy or proud on that. She was a Dilworth graduate back in the day.
Okay. All right. So that's your trivia question for tonight, and the number to text your answer is 218-847-2001. Again, text your answer 218-847-2001. Our text club is brought to you by Carbonins. Second half kickoff coming your way next. You're listening to Laker football. Detroit Lakes on our Lumbro scoreboard at the half leads 36-29. You're on KDLM.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour.
YouTube audience,
Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer.
Helping youth feel empowered to reach their full potential is what Vikings wide receiver Adam Thielen and his wife Caitlin have been accomplishing with their nonprofit, the Thielen Foundation. Since 2018, their mission to serve, educate, and inspire those in need has helped provide scholarships and resources to local organizations and athletic programs in the Twin Cities. For more information on the Thielen Foundation and how you can help support it, head to thielenfoundation.org.
As Ameriprise advisors, we can work with you to provide personalized financial advice based on your short and long-term goals. Plus, you can track your investments and financial solutions with our digital tools and regular meetings. Call me, Matt Carrier, Private Wealth Advisor, or Financial Advisor Kelsey Vardy at Carrier & Vardy, a private wealth advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services today at 218-847-2676.
Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, member FINRA and SIPC.
Make the decision to work for Precision. Precision Printing has an opening for a graphic designer. This position offers a variety of graphic design, customer service, and hands-on production of printed products. Stop by Precision Printing today to apply. Applicants must be proficient in use of Adobe Creative Suite products. Precision Printing offers great benefits and generous paid time off. Apply at their location. Precision Printing is located on Front Street in Detroit Lakes, or check them out online at ppofmn.com.
Hey, it's Chuck Norris with Steve Sanitation. Action is what I do. Actively giving your waste a roundhouse kick to the curb with the team at Steve Sanitation. You could say I'm like a ranger, wrangling up grit and grind from your home or business. How much waste have I picked up? Infinity. Twice.
Time to kick your sanitation service. From residential to commercial to roll-off services, at Steve's, we got it all. Get started today at stevesanitation.com. We've got what it takes to take what you got.
All right, welcome back here to Moldberg Field. Charlie Newland along with Jim Petrick as we get the second half started up. And I looked, I was looking at my computer, and then I looked up, and we're ready to start the second half. Kind of threw me by surprise here. 36-29, Detroit Lakes leading here as we start the third quarter.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of answers coming quick on the trivia, so that's awesome.
Yeah, you better repeat it one more time before.
Yeah, what's the mascot before Glendon Felton paired with Dilworth? So Glendon Felton's mascot, and if you know Dilworth's mascot.
Before they merged and became the Rebels. What was it?
Yeah. And I'm even going to throw in a J&K Marine sweatshirt.
All right. And you can give that away because, all right, here's Lakers with the football. Christian Solberg on the kickoff return. We'll get across the 35 to about the 36-yard line. And it's just been a good night of blocking. There's a big block near the 30-yard line that got Solberg some extra yardage. We do have a flag on the field.
Yeah, it's going to go against us, unfortunately.
Second penalty against us.
He's got his white hat on.
Yeah, that's new. Finally, we have a white hat for the head officials. Untucked jersey, but white hat.
I think he turned it inside out.
Could be it.
Well, this is our worst field position, I think, to start the night.
25-yard line is where Detroit Lakes will start as they lead again by 7 points here, 36-29. Lakers go from right to left here in the second half. Rebels left to right. Ethan Carrier gets the handoff, works at left side, but nothing doing there as the Rebels defense stops them for about a yard. Tackle on the play made by Logan Johnson, senior linebacker. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, nothing there going for Ethan. Ethan in that first half had 4 carries for 39 yards. He's the leading ground getter for the Lakers here tonight with 1 touchdown, a run of 29 yards.
I formation, Solberg hands it off again to Carrier. Breaks 1 tackle, still on his feet across the 40, 45, 50. Still on his feet as he crosses midfield at the 40-yard line. He was tripped up. I was getting geared up to do my touchdown call there, but he was tripped up at the 40-yard line. Good run of 25 plus 35 yards. 35 yards there for Ethan Carrier.
Yeah.
And that would have been a touchdown, but he was tripped up right about the 45.
Next game, he's trimming his shoelaces. That was a great run.
Swears under center, I formation, 1 right, 1 left. Hands it off to Carrier as he runs into his blocker, Brock Okeson. Line broke through there. That defensive line of DGF breaks through the offensive line of Detroit Lakes and stops Ethan Carrier right at the line of scrimmage. So it'll be 2nd down and 10.
Don't get much better balance than what Detroit Lakes is doing on the ground or through the air tonight. 122 on the ground, 122 in the air unofficially here in the beginning of this third quarter, and the Lakers leading 36-29.
1 right, 1 left, tight end to the right side. I formation behind Bradley Swears. Hand off to the fullback Christian Solberg. His first run of the night, or first run of the second half, I should say, as he gets it across the 35 to the 34. 6-yard rush. Jordan Summers in on the tackle.
Yeah, just nice dive play right there, going over the left side of the line. Solberg, 2 hands on the ball as the rain continues to fall at the same exact pace as it started here tonight. Temps are got to be below 40 now on this cool Friday night, but Lakers from that 1 point back-to-back drives, the interception fumble, have done a good job hanging on to the football.
3rd and 3. Swears. Play action. Roll out to the right.
Got him.
Looks to throw deep. He's got Ty Jones near the sideline. Did he make the catch in bounds? No. Incomplete, says the official. And so brings up 4th down and 3. Just ran out of real estate. Good throw. Just ran out of real estate there, Ty Jones. And so it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, he had him open there momentarily, but he needed to throw the ball just a little bit quicker and more towards the inside, but good recovery by the defense over there. Pearson had the coverage for the Rebels on that far side, but 4th and manageable here, 4th and 3 at the 33. You can do a lot of things here. You can run a quick out. You can run something to a back in the flat, or just go straight ahead, or run some power football, but it looks like we've got
play
some
clocks
issues.
are not working.
Play
Play clocks
out.
are not working. So the officials will have to do it the old-fashioned way, Jim, and count.
Well, that's how we had to do it back in the day.
Right.
Watch the back arm of the back judge.
Shotgun formation. Swears looks to throw on 4th down. It's incomplete. Batted away. Great job by Nick Wally to knock that ball away. There is a flag, and I think this might go against DGF, but it was after the play was over. A little extracurricular after the play was over, and we'll see what it's going to result.
I think it did something with our running backs blocking somebody from the Rebels. Got a little bit feisty there towards the end.
Personal foul. Official hasn't turned and looked our way to signal what the call is.
Both teams, it looks like.
Offsetting calls.
Yeah.
They're going to back up DGF here a little bit.
I can't figure out what he's doing.
Personal foul against DGF. And so that's the only signal that I saw, and that backs up DGF.
So after the
start
play,
this drive. So the Rebels will keep possession because it was after the play was over. So Rebels have the ball at the 17-yard line. Handoff to Pearson. And Pearson drugged down from behind. And it'll be a 1st down. Pearson gets it across the 30-yard line to the 32. Didn't see exactly where Caden Illingham made that tackle. It almost looked like he horse-collared him, but we had not a very good vantage point to see. But Rebels have the ball now at the 32-yard line, their own 32. They're down by 7 with 9:16 to go in the 3rd quarter.
that was just a simple trap play there. We hadn't seen them run that play tonight, and opened up a good hole for Pearson.
Man in motion, that's Summers. Handoff will go to Summers as Summers is ankle tackled by Brock Okeson. Finished off by Charlie Zock. The 36-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards. 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, this is big for the Lakers. Try to figure out a way to stop DGF as they come out with a little bit different look offensively than they did earlier in the game. Leach has been pretty much under center since they had issues with a few of the shotgun snaps.
Summers in motion once again. Another handoff to Summers, and he is going to break one tackle, breaks another tackle. Then Marcus Lyman wraps him up, and a lot of other defenders come in and bring him down. Good job running there by Summers to break 2 tackles in the backfield. But then Marcus Lyman there to put a stop to the run. No gain on the play.
Oh, man. Okeson came through like a rocket to get initial hit on Summers in the backfield, and then his teammates came up to help make the stop. Like you said, Marcus Lyman has got that fumble recovery for a touchdown here tonight.
3rd down. Summers trap play, and it's going to go to Pearson, who's going to be short of the 1st down. He's down at about the 38-yard line. Goes for 4. Not enough for a 1st down. Brock Okeson once again making the tackle for Detroit Lakes on this drive. And brings up 4th down and 3.
I think
they're going to go for it, Jim.
I'm surprised. I really am. I would punt the ball away here, but they're going for it. We got to get our guy back up here. Solberg's going to have to come up, play some defense.
Huge play here. 4th down, and Coach Hefta is going to call a timeout. So Lakers call a timeout on defense, and we'll take a timeout as well. 4th down and 4 when we return. 7:17 to go in the third quarter. Rebels look like they're going to go for it from their own 39-yard line, trailing by 7. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM.
What does a thriving community sound like? It sounds like working together to come up with new ideas. It sounds like asking tough questions and being ready to listen to different answers. Bremer Bank believes that by helping businesses thrive, we can help communities grow stronger. If that sounds good to you, let's see what we can do together. Find out more at bremer.com.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply.
All right, I'm going to fade it there, and we'll get a Burger King ad in here. But the Rebels, they're going to punt it here. So the Rebels will actually punt it instead of going for it. Detroit Lakes took the timeout, and out of the timeout, the Rebels will punt as Pearson fields a snap, and it's not a good punt. But it's going to take a bounce to the 42-yard line. So a punt of about 25, 30 yards there by Pearson. And so the Laker offense on the field for a not-so-great punt.
We'll talk about Burger King here in a bit, but I'm gonna highlight Tyson Uliet for Detroit Lakes and Nick Wally for Dilworth Clinton Felton. They were battling each other, hammering on each other on that punt, and the official was right there, and the official got up, gave them both thumbs up for their hard,
Nice.
good play, and they patted each other on the back. That's great sportsmanship, gentlemen.
You love to see it. Shotgun formation, Bradley Swears. He's got Grady Kirchner in the backfield with him. Twins right, twins left. Pass goes to the near side to Christian Solberg, that flat pass, and Solberg is going to be close to a first down. And the official does give them the first down. So pickup of 11 yards to Christian Solberg, and that moves the Lakers across the 50. So chains will move as well. Ball at the 46 of DGF. 11-yard throw and catch. Christian Solberg on the reception. Solberg now 2 catches for 17 yards. Swears under center. Gives it again to Solberg, this time on a run, and Solberg is popped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Yeah, the whole shut down really quick there by the door with Glendon Felton. Rebel defense, Brandon Stebleton, a senior, big guy up there. They got a couple big guys up there. 72, Stebleton is big, and I can't see the other guy. Appears they're big from here.
Yeah, Max Baumgartner and Brandon Stebleton, 2 big guys down there.
Oh yeah, Baumgartner's the other one. Yeah, they don't put. I wish they put weights. I always like to look at weights of linemen when I was getting prepared for a football game. I know we're smallish.
3 right, 1 left. Swears. Actually, that's Solberg in the Wildcat formation, and well, not much. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. That'll bring up 3rd down and 8 now for the Laker offense. What are your thoughts on the Wildcat?
I don't like it.
I don't either.
That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, enough said. 3rd down and 8. 5:40 to go here in this third quarter. 36-29. Detroit Lakes leading by 7.
So far, what I like, I like when we have all these different formations. We don't come out in the same set every time.
Yeah, throws the defense.
Yeah.
Keeps them on their toes.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation, Swears looks to pass, fires it. It's caught! Ty Jones inside the 35. Looks like he got to the 32. Shotgun formation, Swears just sits in the pocket. Plenty of time once again, Jim. We talked about that all night. And finding an open spot, Ty Jones looked like zone coverage from DGF, and he just sat in an open spot in the zone. It's enough for a first down as the chains will move.
I honestly don't know that I would run the football anymore tonight the way they're pass protecting and the way Swears is getting downfield. I mean, Swears is now 9 of 12, or no, make that 9 of 14.
Oh, Solberg makes the catch, makes a little move, makes a man miss as he's still on his feet as he rumbles to the 27-yard line. Good plant there by Christian Solberg, juking left, going right, and getting a couple extra yards, which makes it second down and medium now for the Laker offense.
Yeah, maybe you have to heard what I was saying there. I love what we're doing through the air here tonight, and right now we've got 150 yards through the air. They're just doing a good job. And here's another look, an I formation situation with receivers split wide out both ways.
Swears hands it off to Ethan Carrier. Carrier spins as he meets contact, and then he's pushed backwards. Tackle on the play made by Owen Leach, who doubles as a defensive back and also a quarterback. No gain on the play. Forward progress got him back to the line of scrimmage, so third down and 4 minutes to go. Third quarter, Lakers leading 36-29.
Yeah, and this is crucial here to get a first down and keep this drive going. You know, if we can put some more points on the scoreboard, that's going to put a lot of pressure on DGF here as we'll probably, get near that end of this quarter here, but we'll see what we can do here.
Big play. Swears under center, gives the fullback Solberg, and he's inside the 25. Able to get a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, that's 4-down territory here. Just that straight dive play again out of the I formation, going over the left side. And we're going behind our big guy Connor Zamro on that left side, the tackle position. And also,
here we go.
Who is that?
4th and 2. Hand off to the fullback Solberg. Yes, he got it. Move the chains. 1st and 10. 4-yard rush, but maybe the ball came loose. Confusion here by the officials. Looked like they blew it dead. Oh, no, they changed it. It's going to be DGF football. So the Rebels will get the ball fumbled, apparently there by Solberg. The Lakers not disputing too much. Coach Hefta coming out and talking to one of the side judges, but looks like it was a fumble, and the Rebels needed that break because Detroit Lakes would have had a first down, but instead they coughed the football up, and the Rebel offense will come out on the field down by 7.
Oh, I didn't see the ball come out, but I thought they blew the whistle.
Handoff goes to Pearson. Right side, Pearson close to a first down. As Detroit Lakes' Caden Illanini makes the tackle. Go for about 9 yards. No, the officials say that was enough to move the chain, so 10-yard rush by Pearson. That'll move the chains. 1st and 10.
16 carries for Pearson. He's the workhorse for the Rebels. 81 yards on the ground now for Mikhail Pearson, senior running back for the Rebels.
Handoff goes right side. Pearson gets positive yardage. Charlie Zock and Tyson Elliott in on the tackle. The 35-yard line. 3-yard rush. Bring up 2nd down and 7.
Yeah, it's too bad that fumble. We had such a good thing going there and a first down. Solberg with a hard run, but you know what? It is slippery. It is raining. Each team now has lost 2 fumbles.
Yeah, that would have been huge to get some points on the board, but as we talked to Coach Hefta in the pregame, it's not going to be easy street against this Rebel team, but right now Detroit Lakes leading here in the third quarter. 2 minutes to go. Handoff goes to Pearson. And he's not going to get a whole lot. Got about 3 yards. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
What did they say back in the day? If you get, was it 3 or 4 yards a crack and you got a first down? 4 yards. Yeah, 4 yards a crack. So
that's all you need. 4 yards every time.
But I like keeping them under that. And that's what we need to do here. Our guys are doing a good job.
3rd down and 4. Laker defense needs a stop. Leach will keep it himself. Breaks one tackle. Now he's going to try to scramble for something. And he's able to submarine forward, gets to the 40-yard line. Man, good job by Owen Leach, the quarterback for DGF. He broke one tackle, and then he looked up, and he had a whole wave of Lakers in front of him, but then was able to just kind of plunge forward and get across the 40-yard line and actually gets positive yardage and sets up a 4th down and 2. And now decision time once again for head coach Anthony Soderberg of DGF.
Yeah, right in the same spot in the field, too. I think they're going to go for it.
And they are going to go for it here, so 45 seconds to go. Third quarter, Rebels going for it from their own 41-yard line. Down by 7, handoff up the middle. First down. First down, flags come out. near the end of the play, flag came in. Run there by Logan Johnson was enough for a first down. And let's see what the flag is going to be. It's going to go against Detroit Lakes, looks like.
Face mask?
And I would love to know what I didn't see the actual signal. Did you see it?
No, I didn't.
I must have missed it. So it's going to be a penalty against Detroit Lakes, apparently. Anyways, ball at the 47-yard line. Rebels got the first down, and now they'll hand the ball off to Pearson, who gets to the 50-yard line, 4-yard rush, and that should be it for the third quarter. So we've played 3 quarters here from Mohlberg Field. And after 3 quarters, it's the Lakers 36, DGF Rebels 29. Should be an interesting fourth quarter. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to Laker football right here on the station you can count on. For Laker football, KDLM Detroit Lakes.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour. Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer.
Let's be honest, there's just some topics that nobody really wants to talk about. The birds, the bees, politics, and, oh yeah, winterizing and storage. But with the gang here at J&K, we know it's inevitable that it has to be done. So put your trust in us. Local, reliable, and year after year we've proven to be the best in the Lakes area. We can handle winterizing your boat along with storing. So give us a call today at J&K Marine.
J&K Marine.
Haug Incorporated, a qualified, reliable service for all your landscaping and excavation needs since 1969. Residential, commercial, and public works, from roll-off containers to earthwork, excavation, and demolition. Haug's is the most comprehensive civil contractor available to get your project done the right way the first time. Call today for more information on what Haug Incorporated can do for you. 218-847-7391. Haug, making the grade since 1969.
All right, welcome back. Rebels with the ball at the Laker 45-yard line. They're trailing 36-29 on our Lumbros of Detroit Lakes scoreboard, and the Rebels go for a running play on third down. A little second effort might have got close to a first down. We'll see where they spot it. They were facing a 3rd down and 1. It looks like, from up here anyways, it looks like they're short. So it'll bring up 4th down, and obviously the Rebels will be going for it as they went for it from inside their own territory at their own 39-yard line to extend this drive. And now in Laker territory at the 45, they'll be going for it.
Blitz everybody.
I think so too.
Bring the house.
Bring everybody. Dare them to throw the football. 4th and 1. They'll hand the ball off, and who's going to get the better push? I don't think he got it, Jim.
No. Hey, they brought everybody. We held them, baby.
Turnover on downs. Laker defense comes up big. There's no flag on the field. And yes, the official signals they're not even going to measure. Turnover on downs, and Detroit Lakes offense will take the field. Jacob Enert with the tackle. He got there first. And the Laker offense on the field. They'll start the drive at the 45-yard line.
Did you see how pumped up Jacob was coming out of there? He came to the sidelines, his big old biceps flexed out, going, yeah, that's awesome. Great job, boys.
That was just a straight offensive line versus defensive line. Who is going to win the push? And we talk about physicality, Laker defensive physicality on display there. Now the offense on the field at their own 45-yard line. Sweers slips a little bit. Now he's going to run as he gets out of the pocket. Evades one tackle, and he's still on his feet as he goes out of bounds. And then a late flag once again at the end of this play, as we'll see what the ruling is. Usually in that area of the field, it's usually a late hit or a personal foul or unsportsmanlike conduct. Whatever you want to call.
I thought it might be a block in the back by one of our Lakers on that far side. That's going to negate a... Oh, maybe it's against them.
Wow, they're marching deep. A personal foul against the Rebels, and so that'll be 15 yards from the end of the run, I believe. And so that'll put the ball inside Rebel territory at the 33, 32-yard line. That's where the Laker offense will have the football now after that rush of 8 by Sweers and then the 15 yards. So a 23-yard addition for Detroit Lakes after having the ball around midfield. Laker offense now in deep Rebel territory. Pass to the outside here to Solberg, and Solberg tackled at the 30-yard line. Good hard hit. Play there by Owen Leach. Also in on the tackle, Jordan Summers, and number 22, Casey Machuski for DGF. And Solberg is a little banged up on the play. He went down awkwardly. He got wrapped up in the ankles and then kind of fell forward right into Owen Leach. And so Christian Solberg down on the field.
Yeah,
injury timeout.
Yep.
We'll take a timeout as well. 10-11 to go, fourth quarter. Lakers leading 36-29 on our Lumbro scoreboard. Injury timeout. Listening to Laker football on KDLM.
Sanford Clinic of Detroit Lakes wants to wish the Lakers good luck this sports season. Sanford Clinic salutes Laker sports and its great tradition. The Lakers have shown us that hard work, dedication, and teamwork is what it takes to succeed. At Sanford, they resemble the same qualities of the athletes they take care of: passion, courage, and strength. Sanford Health Detroit Lakes, located at 1245 Washington Avenue. Open Monday through Saturday. Make an appointment, 218-846-2000. Go Lakers!
All right, Christian Solberg able to get to the sideline. That's good news, but he was banged up on that last play, so no Christian Solberg on this next play as Sweers works out of the gun. High snap, fields it, throws it left. It's going to be incomplete. Pass underthrown, intended for Chuck Kalina. Be third down and 9. Clock stopped with 9:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Detroit Lakes up 36-29.
Yeah, a little bit of a dangerous one there, throwing that one in the flats. The Rebels defender just wasn't turned around. It could have been 6 the other way there, but hopefully Christian will be okay. He might have just got kind of the wind knocked out of him a little bit, whereas he was pinched there like you were talking about. We'll keep an eye on him and see, but he's not being attended to right now. He's just walking on the sidelines.
All right, 9:42 to go now in the fourth quarter. Handoff goes to Caden Ilanimi. He's still on his feet. Ilanimi inside the 10, and he's down at the 6-yard line. Caden Ilanimi with the rush up the middle. Goes for great yardage as the Rebels stop him just short of the goal line. Down at the 6-yard line, the Lakers running attack. Big play.
Oh, thank goodness. The flag came out of the guy's pocket on the sideline. I was like, oh, no.
Thankfully, it was just an inadvertent drop of the flag.
Let's break the ice here. 67 first half point, 0 here in the second half. Let's break that right now, Lakers.
We'll see if they can do just that. Sweers hands it off to Ethan Carrier, looking for his second touchdown of the night, but not this time. As the defense makes a stop, that's Braden Stebleton with the tackle. And it'll be second down and goal from the 9 now. 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Clock is running, so that's good news. Detroit Lakes trying to milk the clock a little bit as well. But they'd love to get a touchdown here.
Oh, absolutely. You know, I don't know what our kicking game's like, but even if you get a field goal and you can convert it, that makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, Evan Thomas, who doubled as the soccer goalkeeper and the football place kicker. He is our kicker, but we'll see if Detroit Lakes can get in the end zone. Here's Bradley Sweers, rolls to his right, directs traffic with his finger. It's going to be incomplete. Ball was caught by DGF's Casey Machuski, but he caught the ball out of bounds. So third down and goal, well covered. Pass play well covered, and so it brings up third down and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and a good job by Sweers of getting rid of the football, too, because there was great coverage downfield, like you said. Nobody was open, and, he threw it into the hands of a DGF guy, but thank goodness it was out of bounds, so it wasn't a turnover. But we still got 2 downs here to try to get this one across the goal line. Third and goal from the 9.
So the work out of the eye now. Sweers under center. Gives it to Caden Ilanimi, and Ilanimi with a little second effort to the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the rush for Caden Ilanimi. And so now 4th down and goal from the 3.
Boy, here's something now as an offensive coordinator. What do you call? You've had a couple of good runs up the gut. Do you go to it again? You haven't had any success running to the outside for the most part. Ethan Carrier's got a couple long runs here tonight.
Yeah, this is where we miss Mason Carrier right now. See what Vern Schneethorst, the offensive coordinator, designs here on 4th and goal from the 3. Shotgun. Swears looks to pass. Swears fires it. It's caught! How did he make that catch? Ty Jones, his second touchdown reception of the night. Pearson was there right on his hip pocket, and somehow Ty Jones makes that catch in the end zone for a touchdown, Jim.
You got mossed. I mean, wow. I thought the same thing. I'm like, oh my goodness, how in the it looked like it went right through the Dilworth, Gludenfeld, and Rebel defender's hands, and Ty Jones just reached in there and grabbed it from him. What a nice play and a good throw. It just
Threaded
awesome.
the needle.
Yes.
Ty Jones makes his second touchdown reception, and now the Lakers up 42-29 with 7:40 to go here in the 4th quarter. Detroit Lakes will go for 2.
This is big here, if we can get the 2.
Swears in the gun. Play action, rolls right, fires it. It's caught by Ilanimi, but he is not going to get in the end zone. Great tackle there by Pearson. It's a shoulder in him, does not allow Ilanimi to get it across the goal line. And so, with 7:40 to go here in the 4th quarter on our Lumbro scoreboard, it's the Lakers 42, the Rebels 29. You're listening to Laker football on KDLM.
Some people have a hard time with decisions when it comes to remodeling or building in general. At Lumbro's Building Solutions, we like to walk you through those steps. Whether you're talking siding, doors, decks, windows, additions, or even a brand new build. See, we know there are a lot of choices when it comes to building and remodeling. Hi, Zach here at Lumbro's Building Solutions in Detroit Lakes. We are locally owned with personalized service, and our team is here to help make these decisions easier and your project fun. Find us at lumbros.com and follow us on Facebook.
All right, welcome back here to Moberg Field. 7:40 to go, 4th quarter. The Rebels give up the touchdown. Now we'll see what their offense can do. Evan Thomas's kickoff will bounce at the 25. It's picked up inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And falling forward, Nick Wally. It's across the 30 to the 32-yard line. So the offense of DGF on the field. Detroit Lakes had a great stand on 4th down and 1. The last drive that DGF had. See what happens here with the Rebels now trailing by their largest margin of the night.
Dan, we've held DGF
by 13.
We've held them to only about 50 yards offense here in the second half so far, and we've got 28 unanswered points that we've scored.
Handoff near side. It's Verdi with the carry. Caden Ilanimi made the tackle as he was being blocked. He kind of went around the guy that was blocking him and reached around, got the jersey of Verdi, and brought down the guy who was blocking with him to the ground. And so,
yeah, it's a great play, just all the way around. Gain of 4 for Verdi, but I love what's going on with our team right now.
Yeah, no, Detroit Lakes looking good. DGF looking for some answers here. We'll see if they can get it. Their undefeated season is on the line. Double reverse here as the Rebels will look to pass. Oh, it's almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Charlie Zock had it in and out of the hands. Charlie Zock was right there. The pass was thrown by Caden Altabelli. He was trying to give it back to the quarterback, almost like the Philly special from a few years back in the Super Bowl when the Eagles beat the Patriots. But, man, Charlie Zock almost came away with an interception there.
That's only the 5th pass attempt for DGF here in this game. Just looking down at my stat sheet real quick. But, boy, oh, boy, Zock had nothing but green in front of him if he was able to haul that one in.
3rd and 7, 6:53 to go, 4th quarter. Lakers leading by 13. Leach looks to pass. He's got time. Now he rolls as he flushes to the right, and he will throw it. It's incomplete. He was well past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Should be a flag for illegal forward pass. Now a couple flags have come out.
Yep, that'll bring up
well
fourth
past
down.
that line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they'll have a 4th and 12 coming up now.
And I believe it's a loss of down, right?
Yep. So it'll be 4th and 12. Almost, you have to go for it here.
Some flags on the field, and legal forward pass is going to be the call.
Good coverage downfield by Detroit Lakes. I honestly don't know why Leach threw that ball, because he could have almost got the first down if he just decided to run on that far side.
Right. Looked like he had enough room there, but
yeah,
made the choice to throw the football, and it was incomplete. And so loss of down, penalty.
I wasn't even paying attention to the
going
for over the line of scrimmage.
Going for it. Here's Jim. 4th down and 10. Patriots going for it from their own 36. Leach looks to throw it deep. He bombs it to the left side. It's going to be incomplete. Tyson Elliott in on the coverage. And that'll be a turnover on downs as I look and scan the field for flags, but there's no flags on the field, so Detroit Lakes' offense will come away with the ball after the defense makes a stand on 4th down.
Yeah, just a great job there, and I was hoping that they were just going to knock it down, because you don't want to intercept it when it's 4th down. Unless you got to run it back for a touchdown, but heads up play there. Great coverage downfield by our Lakers, and then we've got great field position here at the Rebel 34-yard line. And just 6.5 minutes left to go on the Lumbro scoreboard, and a 42-29 lead for our Lakers.
Well, end of the game last week, Detroit Lakes clock management was less than ideal. Let's see if the Lakers will be more conservative and run the football. Use some clock here as we hand the ball off up the middle to Caden Illanimi. And he'll get a yard or two. Detroit Lakes was going back to last week, end of the game. We talked about it with Coach Hefta. He said that'll improve. And we talked about it at the coaches show last week about throwing the football when you're up late in the game. Try to be a little more conservative. We'll see if the Lakers plan to do that or if they try to go for the kill here with, again, leading by 13 with 6 minutes to go. Play clocks are working once again as the Lakers break the huddle with play clock at 10 seconds. And our favorite formation, the Wildcat, Christian Solberg. Good to see him out there, and the snap will go over the head of Solberg as he scrambles back and dives on the football back across midfield. This play will go for a huge loss. As we have whistles by the official here and a timeout here by DGF.
Yeah,
once they add this up, Jim, I mean, this is going to be a loss of at least, 20 yards or so in that high snap in the Wildcat formation?
10, 15. Oh, I only put 14. It's more than that. Yeah, 17.
This will be 3rd down and 27.
11 and 6, 17 yards.
So 3rd down and long. So not the.
That's why I don't like. Wow.
I get you.
Yeah.
3rd down and long now for Detroit Lakes. 5:40 to go in the 4th quarter. Rebels called a timeout. That's their first timeout. We'll keep it right here. As we were just points on the board left and right in that first half. But, after the break, both teams kind of settled down, and we've only had the touchdown by Detroit Lakes and the failed 2-point conversion. That's been the extent of the scoring for this second half for both teams.
I think both teams made some adjustments in that halftime. They were, we were giving up big pass plays like crazy. Guys were open and long drives, and our passing attack though has really done well in this ball game that's kept us going.
3rd down and 27. Play action rollout. Bradley Swears looks downfield, fires the ball, and it's intercepted. Interception by DGF. That's Caden Altabelli with the interception. And the Rebel offense will get back out on the field. Detroit Lakes was facing a 3rd down and long. They just had to throw the football deep, and it almost works as a punt, but definitely not an ideal situation after giving up a lot of yardage on a different formation, on a Wildcat formation that,
yeah,
snap was bad.
Yep.
Over the head of Christian Solberg, and so now the offensive DGF is back out on the field.
Yeah, not so bad. No big deal.
Yep.
Our defense has been playing
good.
lights out here in the second half. So only 5.5 minutes to go. Only 2 timeouts left for Dilworth Blumenfeld, and they're 2 scores down. So plenty good plenty good shape right now.
5:32 to go, fourth quarter. Rebels down by 13 with the football. Owen Leach feels pressure in his face and fires the ball. It's incomplete. Should be intentional grounding, and there's the flag. Man, you feel for Leach there because he turned around and he had Lakers in his face. As in to make this initial contact was Michael Atterbury for Detroit Lakes, number 61. And the officials are talking it over. While they do that, we do have a winner, Jim, of our trivia contest.
Oh, yeah.
We asked what was Glendon Felton's name before they merged with Dilworth and became the Rebels. It was the Buffaloes.
Yes.
And Troy Kind is the winner of our KLM trivia tonight. Troy Kind.
Yes. Nice. Good job, Troy. And Locomotives was the Dilworth mascot. And you've got some certificates for Troy. And Troy, if you're listening still, I'll have a J&K Marine sweatshirt for you. I'll get it to Stacy if you want to let KDLM know what size you are, and then Stacy can let me know, and I'll get you a J&K Marine sweatshirt also.
Sounds good. And the radio station located in Detroit Lakes, right off of Richwood Road. So we have intentional grounding that backed up DGF back to their own 10-yard line. So intentional grounding. They keep it first down. Thought they lost the down, but apparently not. So it'll be first down and very long for DGF as Owen Leach from his own end zone looks to run. Charlie Zock and another pass that's going to go incomplete, and it should be another illegal forward pass. And another flag comes in. Whew, things are getting ugly here for DGF.
I was just going to say that.
Another illegal forward pass. You feel for Owen Leach. He doesn't have any time in the pocket.
No.
Charlie Zock was there on the doorstep.
Yeah, their offensive line can't do anything against our defensive line, and our linebackers are doing a great job of putting pressure on. And I'm almost wondering if it's our speed, because DGF seems to have a size advantage just by glancing, our view from up here in the booth. But our guys, I think just the technique and the quickness and everything, doing a fantastic job of putting pressure on. Clock is stopped now. It's second down and long. They're, second down and a long 20-something for Dilworth Glendon Felton.
So second down and very long here for DGF. They're down by 13 points. They'll hand the ball off to Pearson, and Pearson will be out of bounds. He's assisted out of bounds at far side by Ty House. Actually, that's Brock Okeson on the tackle.
Oh, shoot. Who ran the ball?
That was Pearson with the rush. Got to the 20, so a 10-yard rush. Still third down and long, though, with 4:52 to go in the fourth quarter. Rebels down by 13.
100 yards on the ground now for Pearson for the Rebels.
Pearson and the Rebels work under center. Leach back to pass on 3rd and 15. From his own 20, rolls to his left, fires the ball on the roll. Oh, what a great pass in connection to Pearson. Tyson Elliott pushed him out of bounds, but not before he gets a first down as he gets to the 37-yard line. That's a great throw there by Owen Leach.
Very good throw as he's running to his left, so he had to throw across his body. And initially, Pearson was not open, and Pearson made a nice adjustment coming back to his quarterback to give him an opportunity for that play. So good job all the way around for the Rebels.
17 yards. Connection. 1st and 10. 4:31 to go, fourth quarter. Rebels down by 13. Leach looks to pass once again. Cade Jackson brings the pressure, now steps up the pocket. It's incomplete. Contact on the play. There is no flags. Charlie Zock and Christian Solberg in on the defense. Pearson was the intended receiver. He was looking for a flag. Probably should have got one, but this isn't the NFL, and it's going to be second down and 10 with 4:25 to go in the fourth quarter. 42-29, our score. Lakers leading by 13.
Yeah, good coverage, and again, we're applying pressure on Leach. Every time he throws the ball here in the second half, he's got a Laker in his face.
2nd and 10, 4:25 to go. Offense to the line of scrimmage. Play clock down to 8. Leach once again looks to throw, dumps it out to the left. It's incomplete. Batted in the air by Marcus Lyman, who had the scoop and score on defense in the first half, and there comes up with a big pass deflection. That's 3rd and 10.
Boy, no one touched him. I don't. Is he lining up as linebacker for us or on the line? He just come through there and wasn't touched. I think they were setting up a screen. So great job by Lyman with the agility to knock that ball down from a defensive line position. Yeah, our quickness right now to me is just too much for DGF on their offensive line. We're able to get around them very, very easily.
Just so you know, Troy Kind would like an XL sweatshirt.
Oh,
just so you're aware of that.
Oh, good.
Just wanted to update
Troy
you
is
on that.
listening. Thanks for listening, Troy, and I'll get that to Stacy to the radio station. I'll have to make sure I got one in stock. I'm sure I do.
3rd and 10, pass incomplete by Owen Leach, intended for Pearson. It'll be 4th down now. And so this could possibly be the game, right? I mean, you need to convert here on 4th down and 10 if you're DGF. Down by 13 with 4:18 to go in the 4th quarter. You need it.
I think so. Yeah, definitely.
I mean, down by 2 scores.
It's going to be awfully tough, unless something happens, unfortunately, when we get the ball back.
They have 2 timeouts. The work out of the pistol, we haven't seen this since the first half. The rain has stopped. That should be noted. Back to pass. Leach looks to pass. Now steps up. Pressure in his face. Now looks to throw. Incomplete. Any flags? No flags. Turnover on downs. Laker offense will start at the 37 of DGF, 1st and 10.
Leach is taking a beating here tonight in the second half. You can see him walking off the field. He's pointing to the coaches, hey, I need a break, man.
You just don't have much in the tank. He's playing both offensive and defensive snaps, and gets a well-deserved rest on the sideline.
You can see it's getting very slippery as he was rolling out here to the near side. He was slipping, and that middle of the field looks awfully slick.
Yeah, now you got to prepare for playoffs, and so, do you start resting some guys here late in the game, with the sloppy conditions? You don't want anything terrible to happen, so we'll see. 4 minutes to go. Handoff goes. Christian Solberg gets the ball to the 30-yard line. 35-yard line. 2-yard rush by Christian Solberg. Clock now under 4 minutes to go.
I think this is a huge game for us.
Bigger game for Detroit Lakes than it is
Yeah.
DGF. They have locked up the number 1 seed in 8-3-8.
Yeah. For us, we want to stay out of the pigtail game, right?
Right. Although it would be cool to have another game here at home, but
Yeah.
For a playoff run, you need to stay well rested, and 2 games in a week is tough.
Yep.
I formation, Bradley Swears, play action, roll out to his left, pressure there, and he's going to keep it.
Good job.
And he's going to stay in bounds as he falls down.
There's your ball management you talked about, or clock management you talked about.
Throwing the ball
so well. Yeah, he made the right decision.
Yep.
Just take it. Hey, I'll take 2 yards. I'll stay inbounds. Clock runs. You do one of 2 things. One, you keep the clock running, or you force DGF to maybe start using some timeouts. But I don't know that they're in a situation they're going to, because it's tough to come back with 2 scores in less than 3 minutes in a game in these conditions.
Yeah, good alert play by senior quarterback Bradley Swears to fall down inbounds. Keep the clock running. We're down to 2:42 to go in the 4th quarter. 3rd down and 7. Lakers have the ball at the DGF 34-yard line. Swears under center, gives to Caden Ilanimi as he tries to sift through traffic, but a tackle made by Logan Johnson. And a timeout here by DGF. They have 1 timeout remaining.
Yep. So they're going to do what they can here to stop the clock and get the ball back. I'm sure we're not going to punt. We're going to probably do another run play of some sort. Put 2 hands on the football.
Yeah, I mean, go for the win, I guess. At this point, you can throw the football, because if it's incomplete, you're going to turn the ball over on downs anyways.
Yep.
Maybe get a penalty. Who knows?
The key is to not give Dilworth, Glenn, and Felton a cheap touchdown, like an interception return or a fumble return for a touchdown, because then all of a sudden, you put the ball back in their hands, kicking it off, only down a score with quite a bit of time left on the clock. If we get a first down here, I would say this game's over. For sure.
Big play.
I think we're going to throw it.
Going to go in the gun. Kind of looks like that. 3 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Branton Marsh. Look out for him. He's got single coverage on the top of our vantage point. Oh, and the snap is going to go over Swears' head, and he's just going to have to dive on it.
Oh, boy.
That's not what we wanted.
No.
So a turnover on downs, loss of about 15 yards, and so the Rebels will start at the 46-yard line, their own 46-yard line. So that's what the Rebels needed. Now they need points. Down by 13 with 2:25 to go, and now how much is left in the tank of starting quarterback Owen Leach?
Yeah, he's going to have to come up big here for the Rebels, and our defensive line needs to continue with that pressure.
So here we go, first down and 10. Rebels trailing, have the ball at the 46. Pressure in his face, and he's clobbered. Ball is loose, but the Rebels pick it up and actually get positive yardage. One of the more bizarre plays that we'll see as Leach lost the ball, but one of his tailbacks, Logan Johnson, picked that ball up and is actually able to get to the 49-yard line. So it'll go down as a 4-yard gain, 3-yard gain. Second down and 7 now after that fumble recovery by DGF. Ball loose again, and the Rebels will pick it up. And again, Logan Johnson recovers that fumble back to the line of scrimmage, and now it'll be third down and 10. Leach has taken a couple of big hits on these last two plays. And the Rebels will now have a third down and 11. Down to 90 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Leach back to pass. Throws it. Caught. First down. And the Rebels, they needed 11 yards. They got 12. Pass play to Logan Bitker. 11-yard throw and catch from Leach to Bitker, and that's a first down. Minute 20 to go. Rebels do have one timeout. Now they have the ball at the Laker 42. Leach feeling pressure, rolls left, fires it. It's incomplete. There's flags on the field. It'll be second down and 10. There's a holding penalty going to be called against DGF, holding against the Rebels.
Did they call it incomplete?
Looked incomplete to me, but me and the refs have not been synced tonight, so it could have been, it's going to be an incomplete pass. It's wiped out anyways, so 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and so that'll repeat first down. It'll back the Rebels back across the 50 onto their side of the 50 at their own 47-yard line. First and 20, back to pass. Pass is going to be, incomplete. Cade Jackson dropped the football. Would have been an interception that would have ended this game, but instead it's dropped. So it'll be second down and 20. So we've had a couple of those tonight. Charlie Zock almost had an interception right in his hands. Cade Jackson there. A couple of plays where right in the right spot, just couldn't make the interception.
Leach just 2 of 12 in the second half throwing the football.
And they'll hand the ball off to Logan Johnson, who gets back to the original line of scrimmage. Jackson in on the tackle, and the ball might have come loose. Looked like he was down.
Yeah, they're calling him down. DGF's just going to be content here to run the ball.
Yep.
Take their first loss of the season.
Third down, back to pass. Leach is going to be brought down for a sack. As, Ethan Carrier brings down Leach, and that'll bring up fourth down and 10. Flags at the end of the play. And a penalty here.
You remember the
first unsportsmanlike conduct.
Remember the first half where you said, boy, there hasn't been any flags? Second half's been full of them.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Detroit Lakes, so that'll be an automatic first down.
I missed what happened.
I'm feeling lost too. I'm hearing coaches of Detroit Lakes yelling up here, run the clock. Anyways,
25 seconds.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against Detroit Lakes, and so it'll be first down and 10. Ball at the 28-yard line of Detroit Lakes DGF.
Looks like it was on our bench, the unsportsmanlike.
Pass was caught by Pearson, and that puts the Rebels into the red zone. And so first down and 10 now from the 14. Timeout here by DGF. with 19 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 42-29 our score. Rebels trying to add on some points here at the close. As we have a moment, I want to thank you, Jim, for joining us, filling in for Zeke here tonight. It's been a pleasure to call another game with you. It's been a couple years since we've been able to connect and do this, so appreciate you giving your time here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Like I told Zeke last week, anytime I can help you guys out, I've said it in the past, you know, if it works in my schedule, I'm more than happy to. I enjoy coming and doing this. It's fun working with you guys, and it's outstanding what you do for the Detroit Lakes School District and KDLM, providing the voice for the Lakers so people back home can listen. And I found out we're on YouTube. That's kind of cool.
All right, here first and 10. Sorry to cut you off. 15-yard line is where the Rebels will have the ball, and it's an incomplete pass. On Leach's pass, incomplete, thrown to Caden Altabelli, but it falls incomplete, so it'll bring up second down and 10.
Yeah. You guys just do a fantastic job. You know, that's just great what you guys can do. I love listening to you guys, and I hope the community does too. I'm sure they do.
Appreciate that. Second down and 10. Rebels drop the football. Logan Johnson picks it up inside the 10, inside the 5. A busted play. There is down at the 4-yard line. So there should be no timeouts left. I don't believe the Rebels can stop the clock. So 7 seconds. Rebels trying to get a touchdown to end the game. And they call it incomplete. And there's 1 second. 1 second left here. And the Rebels will soon go with another pass here. With 1 second left, second down and goal from the 4-yard line. Second and goal from the 4. 1 second left. Leach scrambling in the pocket. Now rolls to his right, throws it. It's batted down, incomplete, and Detroit Lakes ends DGF's undefeated season with a win over the Rebels. Our final score, 42-29. The Rebels with their first loss of the year. The Lakers move 2 games above 500 as they are now 5-3 overall. The Lakers win in our final on our Lumbros of Detroit Lakes scoreboard. Detroit Lakes 42, DGF 29. You're listening to Laker football here on KDLM. We'll have our post-game show next. Again, Detroit Lakes victorious 42-29 over DGF.
I'm the order loader at Steve Sanitation, and when it comes to your waste, I'm going to pick it up, and I'll be back once a week to tell your garbage to get in the slapper. I can be one ugly mother trucker, so come with Steve's if you want to live.
At Steve Sanitation, our fleet does the heavy lifting, and that includes roll-offs to help you get the job done faster. Don't waste time making trips to the dump. We'll roll it all off while you don't lift the muscle. Get started today at stevesanitation.com. We've got what it takes to take what you've got.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour. Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer.
Most people don't think much about turning on a light switch or where that power comes from, but the folks at Detroit Lakes Public Utilities sure do. Every single day, even during these uncertain times. Reliability is very important as we remain committed to our customers. Not only do you rely on us when your doors are open, you also rely on us when your doors are closed. When that nasty storm comes through, our local crews work 24/7. From that morning cup of coffee to your child's nightlight, we power your whole day. Reliability. That's one value of public power in Detroit Lakes Public Utilities.
Burger King is now hiring for full and part-time positions. Take advantage of flexible hours, and 15-year-olds are encouraged to apply. Starting pay is $13 an hour, part-time or full-time. Burger King is currently seeking an assistant manager, earning up to $17 an hour. Burger King offers insurance, food discounts, and flexible hours. Now is a great time to become a part of their growing Burger King family and join their winning successful team. Apply in person today. Walk-ins are welcome. Burger King is an equal opportunity employer. Laney's in Detroit Lakes is a proud supporter of the Detroit Lakes Lakers. Laney's Mechanical has been in business in the Detroit Lakes area for over 28 years, providing our customers solutions for all their plumbing, heating, and cooling needs. Their professional and technically experienced team prides itself on its friendly, clean, and honest approach, with the goal of providing world-class service to you, our customers, each and every time. Laney's Plumbing and Heating. Good luck to all Laker athletes.
The C in Cenex stands for convenience. Check out these scary steals of a deal at your local Cenex C-store, Detroit Lakes, Lake Park, Twin Valley, and Monoman. Tombstone pizzas, just $3.99 each. Wiley Wallaby licorice, only $2.99 for the 10-ounce bag. Snickers, M&Ms, and Skittles, 99 cents apiece. And wonderful pistachios for 99 cents. Stop by and get stocked up at your local Cenex C-store with convenient locations in Detroit Lakes, Lake Park, Twin Valley, and Monoman.
All right, welcome back. Post-game show time. Detroit Lakes over DGF tonight, 42-29 on our Lumbros scoreboard. The Lakers wreck the perfect season of DGF, and it was an explosive back and forth in the first half, and we only had six points in that second half altogether after, 60-some points?
67 points in the first half and just 6 in the second half. But I don't know, was it weather? Was it adjustments? Was it, who knows what it was? All I can tell you is I think Detroit Lakes put together 2 very consistent halves of football. And they come up, 155 through the air and 151 on the ground. You can't get much better balance than that. And they had big plays on the defense. I love what our defensive line did to their quarterback in this one in that second half. It didn't start off great. He was 3 of 4 for 100 yards right away, and but we made some adjustments, and we took down a powerhouse football team here today heading into playoffs, and those boys are going to feel darn good in that locker room here tonight.
It's a huge win for Detroit Lakes because that perhaps means that, I say perhaps because, it's QRF and weird things happen, but might mean that we will avoid that Tuesday pigtail game, and that means that we'd be the 3 seed. St. Cloud Apollo would be the 4 seed. So it's kind of interesting. This is a huge win here tonight just for the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, the Highway 10, you'd have to talk about it. And Tony Reno was a coach of his when he went to Concordia College, and to beat your former college coach, his football team that he's coaching, helping out, and the Highway 10, you always want to win the Highway 10 battles. We lost the one Highway 10 battle to Perham earlier in the year, and now you get DGF, who absolutely blew Perham out of the water 48-zip earlier in the season too. So it's a great win, positive win. I think we came out healthy. Looks like Solberg was fine after he got shaken up. I don't know that I saw anybody else hurt, but great momentum going into these playoffs. And we've got a tough bracket with Becker in there, but I think we have an opportunity that we could make that championship game in that section.
Be interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's take a look at some of the stats here in this game. I know Bradley Swears, he had a really nice night throwing the football.
He really did. He was 12 of 20 tonight with 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He had touchdown throws of 33 yards to Chuck Kalina and 20 yards to Chuck Kalina. Chuck Kalina ended up with 2 catches for 53. Ty Jones got a couple of touchdown passes of 18 and 3 yards. He had 3 catches for 32. Christian Solberg had 4 catches out of the backfield for 25 yards. Brandon Marsh had that nice 31 post play, that deep post 31-yard catch. Caden Yillinimi had 2 catches for 14. So not only was Swears effective 12 of 20, but he hit 5 different receivers tonight. And Ty Jones and Chuck Kalina each with 2 touchdown scores. And on the ground, Ethan Carrier added a 29-yard touchdown run in that first half. He had 9 carries for 72 yards. Caden Yillinimi had 8 carries for 49. Christian Solberg, 14 carries for 25. But the 17-yard thing, that was over his head. So Bradley Swears ended up with 5 yards on 5 carries. Again, one of them was a minus 15 on a snap over his head. But, you look at it, 301 total yards of offense, 151 on the ground, 155 through the air. That's outstanding. And DGF ended up with 330 yards total offense here tonight, 185 on the ground, 147 passing on just 6 passes. So that's a heck of an average. 6 of 20 was Owen Leach with 1 touchdown and 147 yards through the air. He had that one big 51-yarder to Jordan Summers in the first quarter on one of our fumbles, and very first play after that got that 51-yarder. So balanced game when you look at the stats, but you go from midway, well, let's see here, right at about the 4-minute mark when Marcus Lyman picked up that fumble and ran it in from 20 yards out. That's where we took off, because we ended up with 28 unanswered points after that fumble recovery. It was just outstanding, and the momentum just changed, and we dominated the game after that one.
Yeah, and I'd argue, too, defense and special teams, that kickoff, when we, at the end of the half there with 30 seconds to, get that fumble, and then able to get another touchdown at the half. I mean, that was huge as well, to make you feel good going into halftime, and Detroit Lakes definitely took advantage of defensive play and also special teams here tonight as well.
That's right. We scored 3 touchdowns in the last 4 minutes, and 2 touchdowns, one with 38 seconds and then one with 19 seconds left in that first half. That's right. I forgot about those 2 scores late in the half.
There were so many of them.
Yeah,
it was hard to keep track.
First half was nuts, and I wasn't writing down what we did. I was just writing down kind of touchdowns and some notes over here. So just a great performance by these guys. I was not expecting this type of football game coming in.
Yeah, no, it was great, and it was great to have you along here to keep stats and do the scoring drives, and I really appreciate all the help, because it takes 2 people to do this, because if I was to do it by myself, I'd be scrambling.
Like I said,
so I appreciate it.
If I got time, I'll help you guys out anytime, and in the wintertime too. If you guys got something going on or need a break, I'll do what I can do.
Careful. I'll hold you to that.
Well, I'll take you up on it. So
we might see on Tuesday then with if we are the Pigtail game, we will be here on Tuesday. If not, the seeds come out tomorrow. We'll know by noon tomorrow where Detroit Lakes is seated, and so we'll see where it all kind of stacks up, and we'll know tomorrow whether or not